reunited in the West Wing in Hold My Nugget Studios, goddammit. Once more, for week 10, we have reached the double-digit mark. You know what that means? We're midway through the season. And because we're midway through the season, football is almost over. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a NFC South divisional matchup between the Carolina Panthers hosting the Atlanta Falcons, who I witnessed perform a blowjob live and in living person. Oh, finally, they let Cordero Patterson return some kicks. I said it before, he has the trajectory to be the greatest kick returner of all time. Give that man more opportunity to return some doggone kicks, I promise you. He's going to take 2 to the Baja, and he will surpass Joshua Cribbs, I believe, for the most kick return touchdowns, thus solidifying himself as the greatest kick returner of all time. They should have never took that brother off the special teams, despite how good he played as a running back last year. I can't remember if he got the Pro Bowl or not, but he should have got it last year. Unfortunately, he got hurt this year, but that's a different conversation, one way or another. The Atlanta Falcons take on the Carolina Panthers in your 2022 NFL Week 10 live game highlight commentary. What is going on, y'all? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Good evening. 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 Oh, Lord in heaven. I am so happy to be back. Look, you have no idea. I was running low on water when I was out there in Atlanta, dog. Because there was the first time I went live on Thursday. Actually, I think that might have been the only time I went live. On Thursday, I ain't had no water. So I just had these cups. Well, I had some water, but it was like a cup of water. I had to ration 2 cups. So while I was drinking the cups of water, I had to freaking pour some into the other. And then I had the next time that I went live on Sunday night, I only had the frozen drinks that I had gotten from Slutty Vegan that was still frozen because I ain't thawed them. It was struggle streaming, as the lead attorney would say. But one way or another, we back, goddammit. We are back. We are back. We are back. We'll talk about selling the doggone team as it pertains to the Commanders in a little bit. But let's go down the list before we get into the donations. Macho Tom, Just Bobby, Acer, Mark, Nathaniel in the building, Kenny Mack, what is going on? Jen, Jacob, Maxwell, what is up? Ike Kim, what is going on? James, Hazard, Kyle Donovan, Fly, Birds, Fly, 20 in the house. Gabriel, Ant White, Valorian, the Liddy Lino, Hamp, Senju, I like that name. Your local idiot. Stop being an idiot. There's a local idiot. Hoodies A, Dusty Boy, Distraught. Hey, you know somebody gonna have to put some stank on it. But Alex, Rio, Luca, Yash, Dread King, CTS_Z, Double J, Kryptonus, I like that name. The Bloods won't like it. Boomer Sooner. Matthew just became a member. Jeff in the house. Captain Espanol. Oh, we got a first down. Move them chains, goddammit. LUFC, what is going on? Said the Genjutsu. I have people on the YouTube doesn't allow you to stream blowjobs. I'm gonna have myself another drink. Hey man, I'm actually not gonna drink tonight. I'm only gonna drink some water. But Derek in the house. Malone. Mao. I hope I said that right. Dame, what is up? I run it. Somebody got the LaMelo Ball joke. Willie the Kid, Malik, Fohart, Terrell, Jeremy, how's it going? Jeremy, how's it going? James, how's it going? Son said there's a smoke. Peyton, I think I said, I didn't say your name amongst the first names. Peyton, my bad, dog. I thought I did, my bad. Elder, how's it going? Big Fat Paulie. Oh, I thought the purge horn was still going. I done shut it off early. Whatever the case may be. All right, let's get to some of these donations. Mahmoud, put 5 on it. Said Panthers say keep pounding. They should change that since as they're getting pounded this entire year. Hey man, I understand why they go with the keep pounding. Makes sense. But you know, that's gonna take a turn one way or another. And how do you know it's gonna take a turn? Damn Rudy, Wesley, and then also Henry, all in the building. People whose last, you know, the last letter of their name being Y, watch them. Watch them. They may be up to no do-goodery. Damn, Rudy, put 5 on. Said, feeling very oozy, filming Midget Love, then going to find one with T-Rex arms. I wonder if, busy. What do you mean by that? You're gonna go. You're filming midget love. What does that mean? Nathaniel put 699. Said my favorite Zoe. What's up? And by the way, who you got for the World Cup 2022? Hey man, you know I'm rolling with Argentina. Matthew just became a member. Welcome. Don the King. But 5-1 said, what's up, Chiseled? Hey, man, I'm chilling. I'm happy to be back. Ice Trade. But 5-1 said, I'm currently in the middle of a blizzard. Shout out from North Dakota. Wait a minute. There are people in North Dakota? I thought the only people who lived there was Tammy Laren and depression. I mean, what is there to do in North Dakota? What is there to do in North Dakota? The mic cut out. Something happened to the mic? What you mean? Captain Espanol said Mike. What do you mean, Mike? Mike, something happened with the mic. Y'all can hear me? Shit. Oh, turn my mic? Oh, son of a bitch. My mic low? Hold on, wait a minute. That's right, because when I was out there, the mic might be low. Hold on, give me a second now. The mic low. Shit. Oh, wait. Let me find it. Is it better? Hold on. Is it better? Or should I keep going? As AB would say, turn that shit up. Boom, 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 boom. Turn that shit up. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is piercing through your second screen. Put that shit on. All right, this too loud. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Could you imagine if somebody was singing at that loud-ass volume? Imagine John Denver in your ears. Now, granted, I enjoy listening to John Denver, but my God. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River, dark and dusty. Nobody trying to listen to that loud-ass goddamn shit in your ears? Painted on the sky. Drink a moonshine. Teardrop in my country roads. Take me home. All right, let me stop. To the play. No, all right, I'm going to stop now. Ain't nobody trying to deal with all that shit. Now, I belong West Virginia. I'm still singing the song in my head. I can't stop. Mountain Mama. All right. But yeah, my bad. Thank you for because I didn't know. Take me home. But yeah, ice trays. Try to stay not so iced when you out there. Purple said, what kind of mic do I use? I use the Shure mic. The Shure SM7B. Let me see if you could see that. God damn it. Well, yeah, I can't turn it, fam. Yeah, but it's the Shure mic. It's the Shure mic SMs. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't have the name. Yeah, but it's the Shure SM7B. When I went to the In the Clutch studio, shout out to them because I probably would have still been using my headset. But when I went out to the In the Clutch studios out there in Houston and I saw their whole setup, I saw their professional mic, I said, I bet I got to get that shit. So I took my my father's credit card, I believe it was my brother's credit card, and then messed around and made that purchase. So shout out to the unchiseled Adonis. I don't know if he recognized the charge. I did not pay the bill. So whatever the case may be, it's on him. Maxwell just became a member. Hello. Welcome. Fat Samus in the building. What's going on, brother? How's it going? Fat Samus in the house. Mr. GH, pardon me. Fat Samus said, how many apple turnovers are the Panthers baking today? Well, it is meet the PJ's Walker, who is starting at quarterback. So since that's the case, Peyton said he done missed the headset. I had the headset on when I was in Atlanta. But since Baker's not the starting quarterback, then I'm not sure. But I think we'll see a total of 2 turnovers today. At first, I was feeling 3, but I think we'll see 2. So there is that as the opening drive for the Carolina Panthers. Mr. GH2 Patuan said, welcome back. Yes, indeed, man. Hey, it was awesome meeting you and your fiance, man. Great stories. And your fiance has a very good laugh. So let Abby know. I believe it's Abby. Let Abby know. I complimented her on her laugh. I forgot to do it while I was there. It was in my mind, but then we got caught up in great conversation. But she got a good laugh. Boomer Sooner put 5 on it. Said, I've been bamboozled. I thought I brought some used Lizzo underwear from a tour, but turned out to be a bedsheet. God damn. God damn. That's unfortunate to hear. Arlen put 2 on, said, what's up, Unc? You see Unc? Where Unc at? Surely it ain't me. Surely it ain't me. Distraught. Put 2 on it. Said Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson. Well, be honest with you, I'd actually say Justin Jefferson. I understand why some would say Jamar Chase, but truly, I'd say Justin Jefferson. I'd say Justin Jefferson. But they're both very good. They're both very good. Silver said, why no squats or push-ups? My elbow is still fucked up. Like, I legit took off the ice. I wish you could actually tell if when it was wrapped. But I just took off the ice because I have what they call, it's self-diagnosed, but I was doing all kind of research. I think I have the tennis elbow. It's either, I've had tension that was building in there, but my elbow has banged against 4 different surfaces incredibly hard, whether I was walking somewhere, waking up, walking out of a door. Like, it's crazy. Like, if I flex, like, it's better than it was when it was in Atlanta. But right now, it's still crazy. I was in the gym yesterday morning. I'm doing complexes, as I always do. I usually do them with 20s, but I took the 12-pound weight because I'm like, fam, any pushing motion with weight, I can't. It's pain. I try to fight through it, of course, because I'm a fucking warrior. But this shit right here, can't do it. So if I can't even do this shit with any kind of weight, now pushing my body, I can't do push-ups. I can't do push-ups. So it's ludicrous. So I gotta ice it. They pretty much what I was ice it down to where that's not a problem. So I've been thinking about like an alternative. Maybe I do like the over-the-head claps. Try to figure out an alternative. I wanted to do the whole squats and everything, but I figured like the push-ups and squats kind of synonymous together. So I have to figure out a substitute that we can incorporate for the exercise because I really want to keep that going, on the stream. So there's that. But I just got to get the fucking the Payne said I got to get myself some fucking Tommy John surgery. Not happening. At least not yet. So I gotta figure out a alternative for that. Ice Tray, put 5 on it again. And oh wow, the message was retracted twice. Why is that? Why did the message disappear? What did he say? Oh, you said from where you're stationed at, it's a 30-minute drive downtown Grand Forks, and it's a 1-hour drive to Fargo. Oh boy, passing it. Oh, what happened to his hand? That's why I said what happened to his hands. This man, what is wrong with him? That's an interception in the end zone. He dropped it. Fuck he doing? Somebody said, do jumping jack. Come on now. What is he doing? That's an interception right in your hand. I'm watching on Amazon Prime because I can't stream it on Twitch. Actually, I'm going to pull up Twitch on my phone. Let me pull up Twitch on my phone. Did I download Twitch? I did. Yeah, let me pull it up on Twitch on my phone. It's still raining? Okay, well, it's raining, so it's a little bit more difficult, but let's just keep it a buck, man. You playing in the pros, you got to catch that football. You got to catch that football. You could get away with a drop like that in high school. You got to catch that football in the pros, though. The football's right into goddamn hands, bro. You got to catch that. You got to catch that football. This man didn't even turn around. Hey, man, listen, let me tell you something right now. You can't be participating in the civil rights movement when the football's coming your way. Somebody tell that wide receiver that.
Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around.
God damn, they already on commercial. I don't even know if the field goal went through or not, but wait, how do I get rid of the chat? Hold on. I don't want to see the chat. How do I get rid of the chat? Verify. Oh, he missed? He hit the wait a minute. What? Hold on. Wait, did he didn't doink. This mother. Oh, he doinked it in. That motherfucker doinked it in. Piece of oh boy, I almost lost my mind just now. All right, so I am way behind here. At least I got it on Twitch in front of me now. So I got it on Twitch in front of me now, so we could do that. Fam, get the chat out of here. How do I get rid of the chat? I don't want the chat. This is ridiculous. I can't remove the chat. Oh, there we go. I got rid of the chat. There it is. All right, perfect. Now I got Twitch here on my phone going. So I got Twitch. So I'll be on the I'll be on time now. So I won't be behind. So I had to figure out the button because I don't be on Twitch. But this motherfucker done doinked it in. So good for him. Kiara. Oh, let me make sure I didn't miss one. Okay. Yeah, so Kiara Pafavo said, yo, I'm going to my first NFL game. You're going to your first NFL game December 4th. You're a Steeler fan. Any tips for your first game going to a game? Okay, for one, I went to, well, what is it, a Shire Stadium now? So if you get there, let's say an hour before the game starts, take a tour and walk around the entire stadium. It's when I went to Steelers Browns, I was there maybe 3 hours before the game even started. I ended up going, I was at the stadium 3 hours. I took a nap inside the parking lot. Then I went to get inside about 2 hours before. So I walked all the way down to like the front row so I can watch the players warm up and everything like that. Go to get yourself a hot dog. Get yourself a hot dog. That was actually pretty good over there, and find a guy or woman who has the they have the sign like, oh, I traveled. This is my first Steelers game, and then the other one is this is this one says it's my first Steeler game. The next one says I traveled, from. So get both of those signs. I have the one that I have up is my first Steelers game I traveled from. I can't remember which one it is, but and if you have a physical ticket, keep that, because I didn't have a physical ticket. I only had the mobile ticket, but I walked around, and before I left, I found a physical ticket, took that joint, and then, brought it back with me after the game was over. So it wasn't like I was taking somebody's seat. It was after the fact. People like to leave their tickets places. So I'm a ticket guy. I like memorabilia. So since that's the case, carry that. So, yeah, but that's definitely something you might want to look into. Oh, shit. Let me make sure my computer is charging. I wonder if the camera's going to turn purple like it did last time. Oh, wait, let me see. Oh, shit, I'm blue. I am blue. I done turned into an avatar. It's third down, ladies and gentlemen. Let me keep up looking over here. But, yeah, there is that. David Pafavo said, yo, cheers to Wakanda Forever. Oh, wow. You saw the movie already? I did not, but I know a number of people are talking about wanting to see it here. 3rd and 9 right now for the Falcons. Mr. GH2 said, you didn't even hear her true laugh. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, she snort. Yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah, she snort. Yeah, probably. And then, there's a first down. There's a first down, and they're inside Panthers territory. Who's going to go see Wakanda Forever soon? PWTR said, looking like Cerulean Adonis. Oh, man, that's a good reference. That's a good reference. You're well-cultured. You're well-cultured. Not a swine, but you are well-cultured. It's the Cerulean laugh. All right, you know what? Let me take my phone out of the fucking case. Play action right now. Mariota, he's got another man, and he catches the football. No problem with the rain. Okay, I think this works. All right, there we go. I'll look down. Oh, son of a bitch. I done dropped the whole case. It is what it is. Dread King said, does anybody know how you become a member? I believe you can become a member at the bottom of the chat. So you would just click. Yeah, I believe you can become a member at the bottom of the chat. So let me drop right now. Oh, wow, you could leave. You could start questions, Q&A. Oh, wait a minute. Have you hit the like button? Can I leave a? Ooh, that's interesting. You could just leave. You could leave a Q&A. Oh, wait. But what happens to the chat? Is the chat stated? Oh, I can't see the chat no more. Oh, now I can. Okay. KT Chris in the building. What's going on? Distraught in the house. Put 2 on it. What's going on, Distraught? How can you become a mod? Send me an email. 27. Now at the 40-yard line, Atlanta's on the move, ladies and gentlemen. Atlanta is on the move. Philip says, for what? Hey, man. Oh, by the way, the patriarchal seed providing Adonis actually had a car accident a couple of days ago. However, he did not have any physical damages on him, but he did get sideswiped by a very dishonest woman. So guess what we're gonna do? Sue her. We're gonna sue her. She's gonna get her comeuppance. Peyton said, what's our favorite number? 27. I keep looking up like I haven't seen the play already. But it's 2nd and 10 right now. Here comes Atlanta moving down the field. Football in the hands of Heavy Stomp Poppy. He's going nowhere. Thanksgiving game predictions, winners and losers. That's a good question. Who is playing on Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving football games. All right, so we have the Bills and Lions. Come on now. Buffalo will win that game because Detroit finds ways to lose on Thanksgiving period. Giants and Cowboys. This one, truly, it should be Cowboys who wins, but I would not be surprised if the Giants mess around and get that W. And Patriots and Vikings, well, the Vikings are on a roll, but I actually think Belichick will have his team poised to get the Vikings as there's laundry on the field here on this completion. So I think I'll go Bills, Giants, Patriots. But we're weeks away, so it depends on what things look like, in due time. It depends on what things look like in due time. Oh, wait, I got to move my finger from the streaming button, so I wouldn't want to stop the stream prematurely. There's laundry on the field for holding. Oh, Lord, what the fuck? Did the stream end? Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, what just happened? Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why does it say Wait a minute. Hold on. I can't. Oh, Lord. What just happened? Hold on, wait a minute. We still good. So how are we still here, but it's not here for me? Did this man just drop an intercept? What is he doing? Yo, what the hell? Both defenses can't catch picks. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm supposed to be, oh, shit. Oh, now it's back for me now. Now it's back for me now. What is going on, son? This is the second time this shit happened. What kind of genjutsu is going on over here? This motherfucker got no hands, bruh. No hands. The football's right in your hands. Catch the interception. Golly. Why can't nobody catch the football? It's right there. What happened to his hands? Basile said your dad put you through training as a kid. 3 drop passes. He would beam it at me. Missed 3 rebounds, 3 baskets. He beams it. I missed 3. He beams it, and I got hands. Well, there it is. I mean, that is a father. Bane Space, put 2 on it. Said, who are my top 5 cornerbacks from the 2010s? My top 5 cornerbacks from the 2010s. Okay, so Richard Sherman, Stephon Gilmore. Actually, no. Richard Sherman, Jalen Ramsey. Jesus Christ. Okay. Richard Sherman, Darrelle Revis, Richard Sherman, Darrelle Revis, Richard Sherman, Darrelle Revis, Jalen Ramsey, because I don't think I can count Jalen Ramsey because I would have to take into 2021, 2022. He's 2017. Actually, yes, Jalen Ramsey. No, not Champ Bailey. We're saying 2010s. It's the 2010s. It's not current. It's not current. We're talking about for the 2010s. Top 5 cornerbacks of the 2010s. So we're talking 2010 to 2019. So Richard Sherman, Darrelle Revis, Jalen Ramsey, Patrick Peterson, Richard Sherman, Darrell Revis, Jalen Ram. No, actually, well, this is in no order, but Darrell Revis, Richard Sherman, Patrick Peterson, Jalen Ramsey. I don't know if I probably would have to go Stephon Gilmore. He won a Defensive Player of the Year. So I think I would have to go. Now, you know what? And I love Aqib Talib, but I wouldn't put him there. And hell, Chris Harris had a couple of things as well. Now, Casey Hayward, the fuck out of here. Buda Baker plays. Come on now, stop it. Charles Tillman, I would actually lean more towards Charles Tillman in the 2000s, but he definitely was a force as well. You know, I don't think I'll have Jalen Ramsey on the list. I'll take Jalen Ramsey off because he had a smaller period. So I'll say Sherman, Revis, because Revis is 2010. I hate that he shouldn't have been first team All-Pro. I don't care how much different people he liked. Man had no interceptions. That's ludicrous. But he should have been second team, but still, it's fair enough. So Darrell Revis, Richard Sherman, Patrick Peterson. Nnamdi Asante, get the fuck out of here. Come on. Josh Norman. Josh Norman had one good season his entire career. One. So Revis, Peterson, Sherman. Joe Hayden, because Joe Hayden's had the most pass breakups in NFL history, despite then again, Joe Hayden, no, he was very consistent. And then, you know what? No, do I move Hayden? No, I'll keep Hayden. And then one more corner. Shit, man. That's tough. Because there's a lot of people who played, like they're still playing now and the time overlaps to this decade now. And there's others who had played, in the 2000s and then their career. Because Peterson and Sherman got their entire career in the 2010s. Revis has half from 2010 on, but he still was at a very good high level. Asante Samuel, please stop it. It's from the 2000s, 2010 to 2009. And you know what? I think because Gilmore has that Defensive Player of the Year, so I'll just put Gilmore because I can't deny the Defensive Player of the Year. I would put Ramsey, but I'm not going to deny a guy who is Defensive Player of the Year. So I'll say Gilmore, Hayden, Peterson, Revis, and Sherman. Those would be the five. Brent Grimes, I wouldn't put him in front of those other guys. Dread King just became a member. Welcome. Macho Tom, Patuorna said, what do I think of Saturday as the head coach for the Colts? All right, I'll say this much. This is nepotism at its finest, right? And I can understand why there are individuals who are frustrated, but you have to consider this is an interim position. So since it's a temporary position, I think people should not be so up in arms about the hire. Now, don't get me wrong. Are there individuals who are a bit more qualified? Absolutely. Are there individuals who are within the organization who don't have experience, who probably should have been considered? Correct. Are there, names that are out there that don't have a job that should have gotten a phone call? Without question. Does that make me, have to be upset about what transpired with Jim Irsay hiring a guy who played for him, won a Super Bowl with him, and was a leader on one of his, most of his winningest teams? No. I have no issue with Jeff Saturday getting hired. And I think in his presser, he actually made a very good point. Because does he know if he'll be successful? No. Do we know if he'll be successful? No. Will things go to shit? Possibly. And if he does a bad job, he should be gone. But he should be given the opportunity. Granted, like I said prior, there are people who are more qualified who probably should have got the phone call. But Jeff Saturday did. So he's the coach now, and it is what it is. If there's anything that I've always talked about is you can't force motherfuckers who run in an organization to run their organization the way you want them to run their organization. That doesn't make sense. If you have such a problem with the way that it's being ran, you get yourself an organization. Oh, but it's difficult to get a no. You work your ass off to where now you have an organization, and then you run your organization. So I have no issue with what happened. You'll see he's interim position, and if they don't play at a high level, he should be fired or relieved of his duties, however you want to crack it. But anybody can essentially get the job as long as they're hired. So, and it's nepotism. It's not like it's a motherfucker from outside the organization that has no relationship with the organization. Jeff Saturday was a center for the Indianapolis Colts and went to a couple of Super Bowls with that team. He's got, as he stated, 5 Hall of Fame teammates that he played with and for. What more do you want as it pertains of a resume? So since that's the case, give it time. Weedy said, Irsay inherited that organization from his pappy. He ain't work hard to get it. There's a difference, though. He may have inherited, but considered what he done with the organization, right? After Modell, well, his pappy. Then again, wasn't it who moved it? Who moved it from fuck was his name? When they moved from Baltimore to no, it was Indianapolis. They moved to Baltimore, and then they had to the Colts. I forget what the story was. No. I think it was different because Cleveland moved to Baltimore. Indianapolis came. I forget what it was, but whatever the case is, with Irsay, he still is running an organization because Indianapolis has been incredibly profitable during the Peyton Manning years. So it's one thing to take over an organization and then push it forward. It's another thing to take over an organization or, lead an organization and do absolutely nothing. So, like, for somebody like a Dan Snyder, you can say, fuck him. Irsay may not be the best person. Don't get me wrong. Irsay reminds me of, I'm not even going to, this, it's two different, it's a false equivalency, but I have a place that I'm going with it. And I'm going to get to the donations slightly. But consider, the fuck was the name of the owner of the Los Angeles Lakers? Golly, I'm forgetting this man's last name. Jerry Bust, Mr. Bust, right? Him, where he's a very personable guy, with the players. Yeah, Jerry Bust, that's what it was. So he's a very personable guy with the players, well acclimated with the players, parties with the players. He's a player's owner per se, right? So the rapport that he's built with his people has been amongst the best in the NFL. He's got guys. Yeah, he does always. You're right, Big Fat Paul. He does sound like he's high off perks every time that he speaks. But the rapport that he's built with his guys and his organization makes people want to be a part of it. So since that's the case, despite the fact that a lot of people can say fuck him, which rightfully so, there's been some things that he's done that's been kind of swifty. But because that's the case, yes, Jeannie runs it because Jerry is dead. He's too busy being dead. But that's one of the reasons why, the relationship that a lot of people have with Jim Irsay. If you're his friend, you're his friend, So that's one of the reasons why I have no issue with the fucking, the Saturday hire. Now, like I said prior, as it pertains to moving forward, if he coaches like shit, and he needs to get the fuck up out of there. So there is that. Good Lord, we got a number of things. To answer your question, Macho Time, that one is there. The Straw Patuan said, who watches CJ the Champ? Those videos are clutch. I do not, but if they are clutch, shout out to that guy. Classic Man Q, Patuan said top 10 defensive ends of the 2010s. Well, J.J. Watt's at the top of the list. Okay, so I'm not going to count, and you said defensive ends, so we're specifying on just defensive ends, right? So J.J. Watt, Robert Quinn, Cameron Jordan. I'm not going to count linebackers who are, high linebackers who just, hand in the ground and fucking blitz and shit. Now, Jesus Christ, because Khalil Mack, for all intents and purposes, is not necessarily a defensive end, but because he's a linebacker. But, jeez, so we can't count him. So, okay, so Watt, Quinn, Jordan, Watt, Quinn, Jordan, Cameron Oh, good Lord. Watt, Quinn, Jordan. I'm not going to use anybody who's considered a linebacker. Watt, Quinn, Jordan. I can't use Jared Allen because he's too. Yeah, he stopped in the middle of the year. Watt, I'm not going to use Freeney. Can't use Mathis. Peppers, can I use Peppers? You know what? I still can use Pepper because he was dominant. Or he was dominant in both decades. So I'll throw Peppers. Calais Campbell plays defensive tackle. Haloti Nada plays defensive tackle. Jason Pierre-Paul. In a top 10, I think I can count it. Chandler Jones is a linebacker, if I'm not mistaken. Chandler Jones would be categorized as a linebacker, if I'm not mistaken. Cameron Wake, you could throw him in there as well. Cameron Wake, you could throw him in there. JPP was more, yeah, if I'm not mistaken. DeMarcus Ware, actually, yeah, I think I can use half of DeMarcus Ware's. Actually, no, I don't think so. I don't think I can use Ware. Ryan Kerrigan, I can use Ryan Kerrigan. Justin Houston, he needs to be on that list. Thank you. Justin Houston needs to be on that list. Oh, Calais Campbell's a defensive end. Well, shit, then he's on the list as well. Everson Griffin definitely has the potential to be there. I already said I wouldn't use Freeney and Mathis. No, Von Miller is a linebacker. He's a linebacker. Somebody said Jadeveon Clowney. Come on now. Javen just became a member, and so did Sports Fanatic, just became a member as well. So that is beautiful. As Carolina is marching down the field, Nick Patuon said Woodson had a defensive player of the year. You tripping for putting Gilmore. Woodson won defensive player of the year in 2009. In 2009. His better years was in the 2000s, not the 2010s. That's what y'all have to understand. It's 2010 to 2019. Everything you did before that does not matter. 2010 to 2019. Stephon Gilmore in the 2010s had more years in his prime, more productive years than Charles Woodson had in 2010 to 2015 when that was his last season. Well, 2015, which was his last season. That's why I'm saying you got to contextualize everything. Although he did have some good, number of seasons, but that's why I'm saying that there. At least I believe so. Possibly, I'd have to consider the two. Suggs was a linebacker. Suggs was not a defensive end, despite the fact that he rushed the quarterback more often than not. Oh damn, we got a player down. Alden Smith, come on now, he fucked up his career. He had a hell of a goddamn trajectory, but he simply could not stop being a bad guy. And Woodson played safety in the 2010s, because remember, he went to Green Bay, and what position did he play in Green Bay? Safety. And then when he went back to Oakland, what position did he play? Safety. Mark put two on it, said, wow, I'm the only one that liked the stream. Well, that's a goddamn shame. Peyton put two on, said, so when you pooling the money to buy the Commanders, something I got bread. Elijah put 5 on and said, am I doing FIFA World Cup commentary this year? 2018 was a classic. 2022 will be wild with other sports happening at the same time. So here's the thing with the World Cup. It would have to just be the knockout stage, and it would have to be only on Patreon, because they don't play with their copyright. So I can't risk the channel on that. So it's going to be strictly on Patreon. By the way, the World Series commentary, still working on that. So I have to let me do I have a pen here? Son of a bitch. You know what I'll do? I'll set up a reminder in the morning, because I have to download Game 5 so I can add Game 5 to it. But yeah, so we have a World Series commentary coming. And it's just gonna be a full compilation of all the doggone games. Project Pafavon said, would love to hear what you think is going to happen internally with the Raiders and McDaniels. I don't think they're playing for him nor respect him. Well, he'll probably end up back in New England, not by the end of this year, but maybe after 2 years. I think what's happening with the Raiders is they're beating themselves. So usually, if a team continues to beat themselves, that's a coaching problem. So they're gonna have to figure that out. Somebody's gonna have to, somebody's gonna have that conversation. Peyton put two on, said, or pooling that $8 for the Twitter check. Now, I actually don't want the Twitter check mark because the Twitter check mark doesn't mean what it used to. Like if now, because they have the authentication for the check mark there. So if it says that, oh well, this user they're verified because they paid for it. Son of a bitch, come on now. There we go. All right. Now, if it says this user, is verified because they paid for Twitter Blue, it's not the same, kind of authenticity that you would need versus if it actually you got verified because of actual verification. So since that's the case, yeah, I'm good on the check mark until they they verify me, for the right reasons. Because now anybody is fucking being able to get verified. So if anybody can be verified, shit don't have its the special feeling to it anymore. Sports Fanatic for 5-1 said, does Washington have a chance beating the Eagles on Monday night? Of course they do. Of course they do. Everybody's got a chance. And everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man. Download. Okay, that knocks that out. Patrick put 5 on it. Thank you very much, Patrick. How nice of you. And Patrick put 2 on it. Said, long-time viewer, love your content. I appreciate you. Kyle put 5 on. Said, thoughts on the expanding Favre welfare scandal and his backing of shady companies and selling false concussion treatments, including a nasal spray. Well, all it does is goes to show that Favre is a schemer. And himself and the people around him needs to be punished. So granted, I think the conversation around him is appropriate. Although I know he's a very lovable guy, so it can kind of seem excessive, but what he's done is very, 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 very disappointing. So there needs to be repercussions, and because of everything else that's going on in sports, the fucking Kyrie, situation, the Washington Commanders situation, what's happening with Favre. It hasn't necessarily been swept under the rug, but it's taken steps backwards as it pertains to, newsworthy conversation. So everything with Favre is being brought back to the forefront again, just to remind people like, yo, man, this guy's he's been that of a bad guy. So I think he needs to face the music for sure. I think he needs to speak on the allegations himself in a actual presser out of his mouth rather than written statements or PR individuals speaking on his behalf. But because I love Favre too, but what he's done is absolutely deplorable, despicable, and he needs to face the music for that. So there is that. Santa put 10 on it. Said, just want to remind everybody that Christmas is in 45 days. And, oh, Lord, somebody got taken down. But you want to remind everybody that Christmas is in 45 days. Also want to remind everybody in 45 days, Mr. Adonis is going to get his ass whooped by me for talking trash about my North Poles. Let me tell you something right now, Santa. Pull up if you want. Or, I'll pull up on you. Understand, Santa Claus. You getting your ass whipped. There is no one way around. You are getting your ass whipped. You will not enjoy Christmas morning. I promise you that. It ain't going to happen. You're not going to show up. Children going to be crying, saying, where's my gift? Because you ain't make it, brother. I will suffocate you. You're going to show up to my crib fat. You're going to leave skinny because the only thing that you're going to be screaming for, you're going to be fucking choking so much on your fat, the fat going to disappear. Your body going to do a whole workout for you trying to live and you fixing to die. I just want you to understand that right now. I will murder you, Santa. Nathaniel, put 2-79 on. Say, I hope Brazil goes far in the knockout, as do I. Elijah, put 2 on. Say, your opinion on the new Commander/NFL lawsuit is a long time coming. And the Commander's been moving very sus for a very long time. So Motherfuckers had it coming. Nicholas Patuon said, as a Green Bay fan, Favre has always been shady as fuck. Correct. As the Falcons now have the football, and what are they gonna do? Get it back at the 2-yard line. PJ Walker had nowhere to go, and Mans got sacked, and now they have to punt the football back, and now they're going to take over at the 2-yard line. We're not having so much offense in this game. Those two crucial drops were the most exciting portion of this game. Cosmic Q, well, I should say Cosmic T. I don't know why I said Cosmic Q. It's fucking Cosmic T. Put 10 on it. Said, which team disappointed you more, the Broncos or the Raiders? The Raiders. Because I had initially predicted that the Broncos would be at the bottom of their division, but I thought they would be about a game or 2 games behind. But because the Broncos are completely underperforming, the Raiders are shooting themselves in the foot. So that's why it's been a bit more disappointing for the Raiders, because they've actually had games in which they've played good football, but they just can't put together a full game. The Broncos have been absolutely fucking dog water, from the very start of the season. So I'd say the Raiders. Patrick Patuon said, I'm dead. Rest in peace, Santa. Damn it, we will be saying rest in peace, Santa. Old Danny Patuon said, why do I got smoke for Santa? Santa need his ass whipped. That's why. Santa needs his ass whipped. He can eat a dick, telling a goddamn people, oh, I'm going to slide down your chimney, despite the fact that you are overweight. You clinically and morbidly obese. How you sliding down chimneys? How you getting back up the chimney? You leaving through the front door? What kind of dumbass logic did these kids fall for? I was never a goddamn kid who believed Santa lived and was real. I ain't have no goddamn chimney, but the individuals who I knew had a chimney, I looked up the chimney and I said, wait a minute, this shit is too goddamn slim for a fat-ass motherfucker. What lubricant is Santa using? Whatever lubricant Santa using, if he was to disclose that shit, I promise you that's going #1 in every adult store around the globe. Shit don't make no goddamn sense. Whoa, wait a minute. Sir Chop said you need your ass spanked. Excuse me? Where's my flashlight? Sir, what is going on? Where'd that come from? Jathan Patua said, Steelers take for Bryce Young? Thoughts? No, Pittsburgh never tanks. That doesn't make sense. People get way too comfortable with this tanking thing. Tanking doesn't make any sense. How can you be a fan of your team but then cheer for your team to lose? I think that's foolish. I don't believe in tanking at all. Ain't no way in hell you worked your entire life because I've played the game. So because I've played the game, there's no way I'm about to put blood, sweat, and tears into training, into a season. All of a sudden, because we lose, and now I'm going to forfeit and just lose every game. If people who believe in tanking, truly, in my opinion, you got no pride. I'm sorry. You go into every game, the goal is to win. Even if you fucking suck, you as an organization should never go and tell the people who you expect, who literally, you can die playing football. You can literally die playing football to just lay down so we can get a better draft pick. So we about to put our lives on the line for a possibility to get a motherfucker? Fuck that shit. Everybody got the same 60 minutes during a football game. You go out there and you do your best. I don't believe in tanking. I don't believe in tanking. In fact, I find tanking insulting. Dreadhead put 2 on and said, what upset games am I looking forward to happening? The upset games of this week. I think Tampa is going to get Seattle. It's crazy to think of a Tom Brady team, being the underdog, but I think Tampa's going to get Seattle. I believe that'll be an upset. I believe that, as I get myself a swig of water, I think Tampa is going to get Seattle. I think Green Bay is going to get Dallas. I think Green Bay is going to get Dallas. And I think those are the two. I think those are my two. Yeah, I think those are my two. Actually, I think Cleveland could mess around and get Miami, but you know what? No. Actually, no. Wait a minute. Nah. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna call that one. So I'm gonna say Tampa gets Seattle, and then Green Bay gets Dallas. Yeah, I think I could say I could sit there, calm for that. Ice Trey Patuan say Andrew Tate versus Jake Paul. Who wins? Tell you the truth, I think Jake Paul would actually win that one. It depends on how they're fighting. If they're doing a mixed martial arts fight, Andrew Tate wipes the floor with Jake Paul. But if it's just a boxing fight, remember, Andrew Tate's been retired. He came out of retirement to fight. I believe it was during the pandemic or it was last year. I forget what it was, but his last 3 fights, he actually came out of retirement to go and do those fights, right? So he had been retired. There's like a retina problem or whatever and all that other stuff. I don't. If it's just a boxing match, Jake Paul probably gets it. But there's going to be a shit ton of money on the line. I don't think it should happen in America. If it's going to happen in America, then most likely it's Vegas would be the target. If it's in New York, I'm going. But I think it's probably going to happen in Dubai. But one way or another, I think I think Paul would get that. But I'm tired. Like I said before, after the whole Silva situation, I don't think people should take Jake Paul's fight seriously until he fights a boxer. Until you fight a boxer who what they do is boxing, I'm tired of this shit. You can't get me hyped. And granted, it is a bit appealing because people really want to see Tate fight, which is interesting because you can his record is public knowledge. It's not like this guy just came out of nowhere. He's lying about his championships and all. Oh, well, in kickboxing, they do all this. Kickboxing doesn't have all of the fucking publicity that other sports do have, but the man was legitimately certified a champion. He's only lost them 9 fights, professionally in his career. He's 178, he's lost 9, or 178 and lost 7. Whatever the case may be, he's legitimately a champion or whatever. But he's no longer in his prime. He's a retired guy. So unless they're fighting in his parameters, then what's the point? But he said himself, he's the A side, Jake's the B side, despite the fact that Jake is now, he's big prominent in the fucking media or whatever. But in the grand scheme of things, if you really want to talk money or whatever, Tate would have, he has more money. Or so he can actually set the parameters. But whatever the case may be, if it's a boxing fight, Jake got it. But anything outside of that, I think Tate could wipe the floor with him. So there's that. MDJ Patuan said, what happened to Mrs. Claus and the L? Well, what happened to Mrs. Claus and the L? Well, somebody's sleeping with them. Somebody's sleeping with them. Synergy. Put 5 on and said, you definitely should make a video explaining the entire Washington Dan Snyder debacle. Actually, I think Urinating Tree would be much more briefed, or I should say much more qualified to do that, because I would have to go and do a shit ton of research on the backstory of everything with Dan Snyder or whatever. Hell, Secret Base will probably do a great piece on the Commanders and Dan Snyder, because I would have to do a lot more research than I would want to, because like I've said prior, like there's been a number of different videos that a lot of people have wanted me to touch on, but if I don't find any kind of stimulation from it, and when I say like mental like if it doesn't entice me, I don't necessarily want to go ahead and make the video. The only thing that enticed me that I didn't make the video about regarding sports was the Bishop Sycamore situation, because I did have a number of different things that was going on at the time. So every time I said, hey man, I'm gonna go and get my information and do the research and then do the commentary on the game and then do all this stuff, I had too much shit going on at the moment. So that's the only thing that I wish I would have struck when the iron was hot. Even now, I wouldn't even go back and do it. But yeah, I just, with that situation, I think Urinating Tree or Secret Base or KTO, or maybe even Flemro Raps would make very good videos on that particular subject. So stay tuned for theirs. Oh, Carolina got a big play. Oh, hell, let's go. All the way to the end zone. Let's go. Carolina with the touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. Finally, somebody made a play. And, of course, he's got those dreadlocks. Stop playing with him. Somebody made a goddamn play today. Golly. You kidding me? Chenault with the score. First touchdown of this game, ladies and gentlemen. And it comes with 4 minutes and some change left on the clock. What? You kidding me? Haironicles 2 verses 26. Black cock is the only thing Kardashians see. Trust in the power of dreadlocks, you'll get the first Thursday Night Football TD. Oh, that's beautiful, bruh. What a score. Thick said, what do I think about the Steelers trading Chase Claypool? I don't like it, personally, but there must have been a bit more that's going on in the organization that led to them wanting to get rid of him, because I felt as if they underutilized him since his rookie season. And he's a guy who goes down the field that can get the football. I don't understand why they didn't use him, more often down the field. I don't get it. So that's how I feel about it. Personally, I don't like. I'm not a big fan of the trade. Yeah, two defenders ran into each other. Let's see which numbers they were as he came down. So who ran into each other here? Let's see. These motherfuckers scored on a goddamn screen. All right, so that was two great blocks. Jesus Christ, they ran right into each. What were they doing? First, look at the receiver blocks. Those are both great blocks. And then these two fucking Falcons ran into each other. What are they doing? Some dummies, bro. Hey, I know Falcons fans are throwing their shit right now. Dummies. William in the building. What's going on? Underground comedians. And I just unlocked the feature to post on YouTube at like status and your hype. On the road to 300 subscribers. Hey, man, that's what's up. Oh, by the way, if you guys didn't recognize, YouTube has finally separated the tabs, or I should say the categories for your videos on your page. So now, if you want to see videos that were already just posted or whatever, they got a tab for that. Live streams, they have a tab for that. And shorts, they have a time for that. So now I can upload shorts at will. And it's about to start getting crazy. I'm about to start clipping everything. The reason why I didn't want to go and upload shorts galore was because I didn't want to have everything all over the place, despite the fact that the live streams kind of had everything all over the place anyway. But now, with that being the case, man, I'm about to start going crazy. Sid Supreme said, how tall am I? I'm actually 5'11". My ID says 5'10" because the last time that they checked it was, I believe it was my junior year of high school is when I got my ID. So unfortunately, the ID says 5'10", but I'm actually 5'11", and I'm 6 foot on Tuesdays. I'm about to start going crazy with the fucking shorts. There's a guy named, what's his name? Johnny Mitchell? Whatever. This guy's an ex-con. Motherfucker started his goddamn YouTube channel 3 months ago. He's about to break 400,000 subscribers in 3 fucking months. His shorts been going crazy. I don't know who's his marketing team, because the editor, the videographer, everything with his videos, and he's a hell of a storyteller, so kudos to him. But his entire system is absolutely immaculate. If anybody wants to learn how to start a YouTube channel, fam, go to his page. Actually, I'm going to study his shit, and I'm going to, I'm actually going to make an ebook. I'm going to make myself an ebook so motherfuckers can learn how to fucking do goddamn YouTube channels. And besides, I'm also going to start up I'm going to start up a side business. I'm going to start reading people's books, because I got to start using the gift, I was born with, all right? If there's anything that I learned, especially down in the mastermind down in Atlanta, use what the fuck you got. I have a magnificent, immaculate voice. All right, my voice is amazing. Motherfuckers want to hear me sing to them, read them, books, lullaby. Does not matter. I have an immaculate voice, so I might as well start reading motherfuckers shit, doing some professional voiceovers for individuals. So I might just mess around and get into that, one way or another. Whoa, wait a Prince said, "What thick dick Thursday?" Hey, what? Wait a minute. What? Woo, 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 woo.
Pull over. Pull over.
What, sir? Sir. Excuse me. I ain't got the flashlight, but I do have this miniature bat. What are you talking about? We watching football. This man talking about thick dick Thursday. What are you doing in your house? Well, Marcus Mariota should have got sacked. They're going to have a hell of a whole lot holding calls there. But it's intercepted. Picked off by the Panthers. Oh, they're going to get this football. That flag's got to be on Atlanta. The Panthers going to get the football right back. Hello, Carolina's woken up. Carolina's woken up. We are the Panthers. 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 They woke up. Carolinas woke up. The Black Panther representatives are on display as the movies debuted. J.C. Horn gets himself an interception. Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Ah, shit. MDJ Patuon said, thoughts on Rhea getting the beats. I love it. But let me tell you something right now. I said it on Instagram, or I should say I said it on Twitter earlier today. Dominic Mysterio actually has made me, so enraged that I'm highly considering rushing the ring when I go to Survivor Series. I promise you. There's no reason why you should ever want to rush the ring. There's no reason why you should ever hop the dog, the barricade or the guardrail, whatever the case may be. But let me tell you something right now. Dominic Mysterio, fam, I feel about him the same way I feel about Simon Dean, dog. I want to see somebody get their ass whipped, and it's better be him. Jathan Patuon said, who's the strongest Uchiha? Madara? I don't think there's any argument with that one. I'd say Madara. There's somebody else who can argue for other people. I say Madara. Pure sweet sunshine. Put 5 on it. Said, phew. I thought I wasn't gonna get a workout session this game. Well, shit. Yeah. I mean, somebody got to do it. Lord, I'd do it if I didn't have my fucked up elbow. But goddamn it, I'm hoping. Give myself another week. I should be fine by next Thursday. I hope so. I can only hope. Adrian Patuon said, why do kids use water to eat their cereal / Oreo? What do you mean they use water? What kids use water? He said, because their dad never came home with the milk. Well, I see what you did there. Single mother joke. Or I should say absentee father joke. MDJ, you said that regarding Rhea Ripley. Mr. GA2 Patuon said, Mariota, put your motherfucking head back down. Yes, indeed. Oh, boy, Chubba Pornhub picks up a first down. Kasha put 5 on it. Say, hey, Chiseled, it was my birthday Tuesday. I got a promotion at work. My birthday wish is to get do a shot with you. Hey, man, all right. I wasn't going to drink today, but it was your birthday yesterday, so it's only right. Now, hell, David said earlier, he said cheers, but goddamn it, we did take a shot, for the October babies last month, so it's only right. If your birthday wish was to take a shot, goddamn it, I might as well go get myself, an adult beverage. 1st and 10 here. What are we gonna see happen? Okay, nothing messing around happen. All right, let me go grab my adult beverage. You need me to take a shot? We celebrating your birthday. It's only right. You know what? Fuck it. To pass the time, Roddy Piper, take his foot. My leg. I didn't necessarily have a clip. There's no correlation to the goddamn leg getting pulled off, but yes. So somebody just lost a goddamn leg. But Kasha, it is indeed. We'll take the shot. King Murph, put 20 on it. Thank you. I appreciate you, brother. Donations. Ben Patuan said, yo, just won the league. 24-21, feeling great. Oh yeah, I won the championship. Also listen to the new Fab Dabby song, Reimagined. Was that the theme of the victory? Congratulations. As for Kasha, your birthday, we'll celebrate on Tuesday, but we take a shot today. A little bit of that Lobos, that Joven, or Joven, whatever the pronunciation for it is. But we shout, shit, I should have took a glass. I didn't take no goddamn glass, so we gonna take it to the head. Yeah. To all of our November babies. Cheers to you. It's a good beverage. Your Super Bowl pick change or stay the same? Week 13. That's when I'll make my official pick. Week 13 is when I'll make my official pick. Keel, you dig, said this game bores as far. No. We just saw a touchdown, then seen an interception. It's starting to pick up now, I guess. God said your night was made. I'm glad I can make the night. It's a Scorpio season. Is it Scorpio season? What? When do Scorpios start? Is it the hell if I know? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know those the what do they call them? Zodiac? Yeah, Zodiac. I don't know no Zodiacs. I don't know it. MDJ, put 2 on it. Said, who do you think would be in war games this year? Oh, who do I think will be in war games this year? It's got to be the Judgment Day and the OC. It has to be the Judgment Day and the OC. No other feud. Judgment Day and the OC, the Bloodline, and another faction. Those are the 2 storylines that deserve it. Judgment Day, the OC, and whoever else, then the Bloodline and another faction. That has to be it. That has to be it. Now I believe there's going to be 2 War Games matches, so that has to be it. Scorpios begin October to November. Okay. The New Day is still around. Yes, the New Day is still around. In fact, Friday, I believe there will be a battle for the New Day and the Usos for the tag team championships, and the Usos are trying to, or I should say, New Day is trying to block the Usos from breaking their tag team championship record, which I actually think the Bloodline should win, because the New Day getting the titles would be cool, but the Bloodline storyline, I think they need the titles, but there is there is a bit of dissension amongst the ranks right now, as Carolina's going to have to settle for a field goal here. But because of what's happening with Jey Uso, and it seems as if there's problems within the Bloodline, I would not be surprised if New Day gets the W. I would not be surprised if New Day gets the W. Ben Fatua said, or anything Ty Wild on a man slow so smooth. He was running the football effectively. Okay. Underground said, look, Chisel, for me, you didn't have to check out Mortal Kombat. I have to check out your Mortal Kombat bridged voiceover since I came to Detroit. They didn't acknowledge you. Oh, my. I got you. Let me try to put the channel. Oh, son of a bitch. I can't even just, they don't have it there anymore to where you can just search the, I'll just open it in a different tab and then check you out. This son of a bitch just went comedian. It went comedy underground. Underground. Median. All right. I think I have you. I got you now. Good Lord, you've had this for how many years? Golly, you've been up for a minute on YouTube. Golly. Guess what? You got a new subscriber, brother. You rolled to 300. You only need 8 more. I should say 7 more. Hey, y'all subscribe to Underground Comedian. Y'all subscribe to Underground Comedian. He got 293. I'm number 293. Let's get this brother over 300 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button for Underground Comedian. Come on now. He's too damn close to a milestone. Help that man out. Field goal from Carolina. They lead 13-0, ladies and gentlemen. They lead 13-0 with 1:47 left to go here. Bianca Belair and Nicole need a 4th member. Well, Atlanta got to do something, bro. Atlanta got to do something. They was just leading the division, and now they about to fucking drop out. They about to drop out, bro. They need this W. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, Tampa leads the division now. Because of Atlanta's loss and the Buccaneers win, Tampa leads the division now because they have the tiebreaker. Come on now. 1st and 10 here. God damn. Was that Drake London just got booed? Wait a minute. Whoa. What's these flags for? Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Wimpy, what is going on? Wait a minute. What they throwing flags for? That's a regular hit. What? This is personal foul? Hold on, wait a minute. Show us the replay. I need to see the replay again. Show me the replay again. The fuck out of here. This is a personal foul? What? Come on, man. That's some bullshit, bro. That's some bullshit. That's a flag? That's some bullshit, bruh. What? The fuck out of here. Helmet to helmet? Are you kidding me? Soft, bruh. This shit fucking soft, bruh. I need to look at this replay again because they just got to the play on the on Amazon Prime. I'm gonna look at the replay again because I need to see if there was Yo, that's fucking shoulder, bruh. Come on, man. That's shoulder, man. That's more shoulder than it is helmet. It's ludicrous. That's ludicrous, man. NFL, no fun league. This is fucking bullshit, bruh. That's football, man. You can't take that out. You can't eliminate that, bruh. That's football. That's a tackle. That's a big hit. Shit's bullshit, man. The wide receiver's defenseless. Hey, man, in football, somebody's got to be defenseless. Somebody's got to be defenseless. Football's a collision sport for a reason. There has to be. You know the risk when you sign up. Claiming defenseless receiver. That's some bullshit, bro. My job as a defender is to dislodge you from the football. My job as a defender is to prevent you from catching the football or completing the process of a catch. So since that's the case, I need the fucking opportunity to do so. If you're going to eliminate big hits out of football, now what are you making appealing for this game? Because as a defender, you dream for moments like that. I think that's some bullshit, bro. It's a bad call. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. That kind of shit drives me up a wall. Here we go. Scordell Patterson in the backfield now. Heavy Stomp Poppy. The Hawks are killing the Sixers. I watched the Hawks get that W on Monday. They took down the Buccaneers. I said Buccaneers. They took down the Bucks and handed them their very first loss of the season. BOKC, put 2 on it. Said DBZ Broly got the Black Air Forces. Indeed he does. 8 seconds left to go here. Hey, wait, they don't have. Yeah, I guess they just going to settle for the field goal. Yeah, they just going to settle for the field goal to try to get some points before the end of the doggone half. If I was them, I actually would have tried to run a play. I would have rushed to the line and tried to run a play, get a little bit of an out route so you could take one shot towards the end zone. But it is what it is. Young Hoku better not miss. I'll tell you that right now. Young Hoku better not miss. DBZ Broly was written terribly. I actually agree. I think the plot or the story, it was pacing well, and then they fucking, when the fighting started, it got fucking stupid. But it was exciting. I enjoyed it. Field goal is through the uprights, and it is good. We go to halftime with a 10-point lead for Carolina, leading 3-13. Young Hoku. Dalton said, could you get Butterfingers merch? Perhaps. Maybe. But the only thing with Butterfingers is, Butterfingers is trademarked fucking, thing. So if I started trying to advertise and sell that shit, I got to make sure I'd be able to. Because one thing I don't want to do, fuck around and get sued to take resources I don't got. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't necessarily do that one. But I got to make sure I got everything, straighted away and set up. Oh, by the way, I was finally able to get my fucking domain name. I don't know who the fuck had the chiseledadonis.com, but they extended it when I waited an entire year for July 13th for me to finally get my hands on the goddamn domain. Lo and behold, whoever had it, they must have decided, man, fuck this shit, I don't want it no more. And I got it back. So now I could make, instead of chiseledadonishop.com, I could finally have chiseledadadonis.com. But whatever the case may be, I'll keep all those domains still running and live. But yeah, I got my shit back. Tell them they could go eat a dick. But Young Hoku done made it through the uprights, and it's good. 10-point lead going into the break, 13-3. Broly, best DBZ fight in a long time. Yeah, I actually agree. It is the best Dragon Ball fight in a very, very long time. And shout out to GLD, man. If y'all need some pieces, head over to GLD. Use code Chiseled. Save 33% off your very next order. Hey, Underground Comedian said you had 304. Man, your channel's a hoe. Said thank you so much for the plug, Chisel. I know and everybody who subscribed, new content coming soon. Yes, indeed. Royal said, would I ever shave the beard? It's been shaved before, but there is that. This is important information now, and now Mr. GH2 doesn't want to donate his paycheck. Oh, he doesn't want to donate his paycheck for what in particular? To the Chiseled Adonis? Oh, no, he can't do that. This brother got to set up a wedding. He needs that money. He needs that money. LUFC said, have I seen Roberta from Black Lagoon? No, I have not. If you check out CJ the Champ's video, Roberta the Terminator, it's fucking nuts. Well, I might have to look into that. Yash, oh damn, it said message retracted. What did you write, Yash? Why does it keep saying message retracted? Oh, let me. Yeah, it keeps saying. Yeah, it keeps saying message retracted. Try to type it fast. Maybe I might see it when it first pop up. Probably was something suspect that kept leading to it. Who's my favorite DBZ villain? Cell. I think Cell was incredibly intelligent. Kid Boo's the epitome of Black Force energy. There's somebody who made the a video on it on YouTube. One Piece is the greatest shonen manga / anime of all time. You can argue, yes. I understand the argument. Leo Patuan said, can we get a Genjutsu compilation? I believe it was in the Chiseled Adonis awards, but I might consider that. That actually reminds me, I have to go and begin, the process of getting all the awards lined up now ahead of time, because I don't want to be swamped, when it comes time to record. So there's that. Too many dumb harlots in London. Well, dumb harlots are everywhere. Lordius said, or Leorius, Leordis, I think it's Leordis, said, has anybody seen that demon of a person and that has his grandmother tied up yet? No, we have not. Thank the Lord. Big Fat Paulie Patuan said, what's your favorite One Piece arc? Mine is Dressrosa. I really enjoy Dressrosa, but I would have to say either Marineford, it's either Marineford, Dressrosa, because I enjoy Dressrosa, Marineford, Dressrosa, or Alabasta. Classic Man Q said today, while working, you saw a crackhead buying 14 grams. You saw what? You saw a crackhead? Were they buying or selling? All I know is he had how many?
You buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Who was on crack?
Of crack. And you sell it. Nicholas Pafave on it said, all these flags, Cam Chancellor was the last hard-hitting safety we will ever see. There's a couple of safeties who do hit hard now, but I think, yeah, Chancellor's probably the last one. Chancellor will probably be the last one. I can't envision a circumstance in which we have hard hitting safeties that punish you every time you go down the field at that level anymore. Mystic said One Piece is boring. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, because I can't envision another safety who can be an enforcer the way that Chancellor was, the way that Ryan Clark was, the way that Bob Sanders, for all intents and purposes, was. Sean Taylor, Troy Polamalu, Brian Dawkins, Taylor Mays, despite the fact that he underperformed at the level. But there's a lot of, and I don't want to keep going because there's a shit ton of names, but there's a lot of safeties who had that intangible that was there. Jamal Adams had that when he first entered the league, but I think since he went to Seattle, that's not the case. People always joke and talk about blitz boy, but Jamal Adams is actually a pretty good, strong safety. I personally felt like if he had gone to Pittsburgh, people could have seen how good he is. And still, till this day, I think if Pittsburgh doesn't, extend or Terrell Edmonds, depending on whatever the fuck the situation with Jamal Adams is, I would be I would reach out to get his services because he plays strong safety, not free. He's not supposed to be catching interceptions. I think he would fit into the scheme, but the only downside is if we run our defense similar to the way that Dick LeBeau ran it, I think if you have a good, strong safety, that defense now gets elevated even further. So there is that. Ed Reed was more he was an enforcer as well, but because Ed Reed didn't have to be the enforcer at safety, but he could be the enforcer if you needed him to. So I will say Ed Reed, yes. Harrison Smith, no. Harrison Smith ain't the guy who's just laying the boom. Harrison Smith intercepts the football and takes it away. But he is a force as well. You got to give respect to that white man, the white man, the white man, the white man. That dude is a fucking baller, bro. He's a goddamn baller. Give that man his respect. JD Hated said Rhea Ripley needs this 7-inch sausage. Oh my. Oh heavens. Kashai said, as a Ravens fan, I agree. However, Chiseled, honest, you were trashing him too. Well, trashing Ed Reed? I was trashing Ed Reed? When? What about Derwin James? No, actually, Derwin's like a hybrid, but he doesn't. Derwin James ain't an enforcer to the level that Cam. Because when you talk about enforcer, you talk about a motherfucker who sets the tone for the defense every single game. Derwin James, for the most part, does, but not to the level to where he's like, yo, I'm laying motherfuckers out today. So I can't necessarily put him in that same elk, Mr. GS251 said a few things. It's pronounced Young Waku. Young Waku instead of Young Hoku. Shit, I'm gonna keep saying Young Ho. If his family come after me, maybe I might call it Young Way. Nah, I'm still gonna say Young Ho. I'm a piece of shit. And then you said too, you got some bread set aside for your wedding. It might be time to get Ritter in the game. Well, shit. The Black Humphreys said, am I going to watch Black Panther? Yes. When am I going to watch it? No clue. Oh, Jamal Adams. Oh, okay. Well, I was bashing Jamal. No, because Jamal Adams is, Jamal Adams talked too much. I think there's a level of pride that players have to have, which I understand. But if you've been underperforming, I think you should shut the fuck up. Like, because don't get me wrong, there's trash talk is a part of the game. Right? But you can't just act as if you're not playing at the level that you're playing at. Jamal Adams was a first-team All-Pro. At one point, in my opinion, he was the best safety in the NFL. His first 3 years in the league, that consistency that he had the leverage to say I'm the best safety in the NFL. Then he went to Seattle, and that first season, it was cool. That shit was cool. His first 2 seasons, that was all right. But all you did good was sack the quarterback. You were missing tackles. You weren't wrapping up. You were getting ran over. You were dropping interceptions, let alone not even catching interceptions. You're in a situation where you look at this guy like, fam, all you can do positive is sack the quarterback, which is good. But my God, you're underperforming versus what you did when you weren't here. So that's my biggest problem that I had with him. Since we're talking about safeties, do I see any potential in the Dolphins safety Javon Holland? Too early to tell. Too early to tell. I think we need to give that man a bit more. Landon Collins was all right. Landon Collins was all right in his Giants days. He was all right. I think he's past it now, but he was all right. No, I've already said best safety in the league is Derwin James. I think the top three is Derwin James, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Budda Baker. I think those are the three best safeties in the league. Actually, now with Budda, his team's not really playing the best, but I think the top two is Derwin James and Minkah Fitzpatrick. Kevin Byard's not too bad. He's not too bad. He did lead the league in picks a few seasons ago. There's a number of different guys who are playing at a very high level, but I think if you look at the consistency over the course of the past 3 years, Derwin James, when healthy, he's the best safety in the NFL. And then Minkah Fitzpatrick, he's the best. I believe he's the best free safety. Derwin James, the best strong safety in the NFL. They're both playing very, very, very good football. And there's a number of different people who play very well. Like, hell, Harrison Smith is having a Pro Bowl season. Arguably a first-team All-Pro season. Having a very good season this year. Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde, those guys are very, very good as well. There's I'm forgetting somebody. Budda Baker, plays at a very high level. There's two more safeties. No, not Simmons. There's two more safeties. Yeah, C.J. Gardner-Johnson is having an amazing season. Thank you. C.J. Gardner-Johnson is having an amazing season as well. And then the last safety. Jesus Christ. No, it's not. They cut fucking Jonathan Abrams. There's one that's escaping me. I know it's one. It'll come back to me. Peyton Patoon said, you about to watch Black Panther on your Barber's Bootleg TV. Yeah, you're going to open that up. It's going to be a different Black Panther. You're going to be like, who is that big black one? Oh, my God. Wait a minute. Ryan Pafavon said, do I think Troy Anderson will develop into a quality starting middle linebacker for Atlanta? Quality, yes, but give it time. The reporter Taylor Rooks, though, yeah, Taylor Rooks is fine. Taylor Rooks is fucking fine. Kidding me? Give Taylor Rooks all kinds of pipe. But yeah, with Troy, I think it's just a matter of giving it time. Let the boy grow. He's only 23 years old, I believe. So give it time. Project Patu on it said, ha, Clinton Dix was solid for a while. Yes, ha, Clinton Dix was solid for a little bit. Julio said, you're back. Where is Peyton's little sweet at? Whoa, wait a minute. What's going on here? What is going on? What do I think about Roquan Smith? I wish he was in Pittsburgh. Defensive Rookie of the Year. I got the sauce. I like Hutchinson, Henderson, Hutchinson, whatever the case is out in Detroit. I like him as well. But I got the sauce. I think I would go sauce. Have I watched One Piece Film Red? No, not yet. Good Lord. Carolina with 128 rush yards in the first half. Their most since 2018. Oh, boy, I thought we had an interception. Did they say it's a fumble? There's laundry on the field, though, but what a start to the... What? Wait a minute. What kind of start to the... Wait a minute. Did he catch the... Oh, no, it's incomplete. That's incomplete. That's an incomplete pass. That's an incomplete pass. He never had possession. That's an incomplete pass. Classic Man Q put 5 on and said, if you had to sleep with Rihanna to save the Bronx, would you do it? If I had to sleep with Rihanna to save the Bronx? No. Zachary put 2 on it. Said, what if Shazier never got hurt? If Shazier never if he never got hurt, I truly believe in my heart that 2017 season, Pittsburgh's holding up the Lombardi. Because Shazier was playing like a top 3 defender in the NFL. He was on pace, to get some votes for Defensive Player of the Year in that 2017 season. Pittsburgh's defense was finally fucking turning it around. They were looking very competent midway through the season from week 8 to week 13 when he got hurt. Take a look at their numbers. They started playing very, 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 very well. They weren't the best in the NFL, but they were a bit above average, and they were getting better as the weeks go. And then Shazier's fucking back was ruined. So that's what kind of ruined that. So it's unfortunate, but I'm glad the brother's able to walk despite the fact that he's, retired now, but I'm glad he's able to function and he'll be able to hold up his kids and things of that nature. So I'm happy about that, but that was very unfortunate to see, man. That shit hurt my soul, man, cuz I know I had moments in which I nearly had something like that happen because I had the same fucking problem with tucking my head when trying to fucking do tackles. But yeah, to answer the question regarding Rihanna, sleeping with Rihanna to save the Bronx, no. Don't get me wrong. There's some women who I'm like, boy, I wonder what it's like. Pussy's pussy, though. Pussy's pussy. It's you never the probability, because I've always said this, especially to dudes, like, ask yourself, right? And the people who don't get consistent ass, it's a little bit different for them. But if you're somebody, hell, even if you didn't like consistently, engage in a little bit of fornication, even if you didn't, engage in a little bit of fornication, and if you did it, enough times after you have a few sessions in succession, soon enough you're gonna sit there like, man, this shit's all right, but would I risk my soul, risk it all, and do a shit ton of stuff just for some pussy? Nah. It's only because, what's the statistic? 1 in 3 men are either virgins or hadn't had sex in a year. So I understand why, there'll be a high, oh God, we gotta get it, But for the most part, it's like, man, shit's regular. Like, dudes, really think about it. When was the last time? How often do you ever be like, that was amazing, on a consistent basis? You have yourself one, maybe here and there, all this other stuff where it happens, but on a consistent basis where every single time it's your feet curling up like Abe Simpson. It doesn't happen as often. Like we could all wish that was the case, but it's not like every session is some freaking, I can't. I gotta do this. It doesn't happen like that. Every time, Ted? Shit, kudos to you. Kudos to you. No, it happens. It happens here and there. It happens here and there. We're like, oh my God, that was amazing. Man, fucking great session. But how often to where you're like, man, shit. Ted said you'll even eat their asshole. All right now. BOKC put 2 on. Said, all right, so boom, I'm simping for Yamato from One Piece. Oh my. Huge run from Mariota all the way down the field. But there's laundry on the field. Quam said, never these porn stars be having it good. I get the lame hoes. Nah, wait, the porn stars be having it good. Let me explain something to you. Even them, a lot of it is just performative. Because what was that harlot's name who I did the video on? Kazumi Squirts, yes. Somebody had sent me a clip in my DMs of her talking about how, when she's on set, she's doing all this great stuff, but in her personal life, she just lays there. So I'm like, fam, you put on all this fucking performance for the camera, but you just lay there for the person who you actually, with in your personal life? Come on, man. What we doing? But that's a different conversation. What's worse? Blowing a 3-1 lead or getting swept? Oh, absolutely blowing a 3-1 lead's getting worse. because you literally on the grasp of victory. If you get swept, you never really had a chance, depending on how you get swept. If you get swept in 4 nail biters, that's fucking painful. But I would always want to be in the position to win. I would always want to be in the position to win. So worse would be blowing the 3-1 lead without question. If you get absolutely dominated, you know you're not the better team. If it was 4 straight buzzer beaters that knocked you out, that's fucking pain. But to have a 3-1 lead and be on the verge of victory and then you blow it, that's got to be painful. That's got to be painful. That's why you have to contextualize getting swept. Because if it's 4 buzzer beaters, oh, Lord. If you haven't read the manga, then don't see the film Red. All right, say less. Come on, Captain America. First down for the Falcons. Hello, now they in business. Are the Dolphins legit Super Bowl contenders? I need to see 3 more weeks. If they can return back to what they did through the first 3 weeks of the season, then I would say yes. But I need to see it because they played very good last week, but they played like dog water against Pittsburgh. So I need to see 3 weeks of consistency. Peyton said not even top 10 things she's done. Mr. GA Super 5 on said, so Kazumi actually tried to get with one of my Twitter mutuals when he went viral. Really? Interesting. I'm not surprised. Fucking harlot. Whoa. Peyton said say his name. Don't say his name. You ain't got to expose nobody. We ain't doing all that. I don't need to know nobody's name. People don't need to know nobody's name. Payne said, let the storytelling God himself shine. Oh, my. Oh, ain't that the guy who you follow on Twitter? The Dread God? I think I might have just said son name. Well, there it is. Payne want to know all the information. Son said say his hood name. Oh, then if that's the case, then he probably talked about it publicly then. Because I mean he does his storytelling, so I'm pretty sure he did it on his YouTube channel. Drake London going nowhere. Yo, why is there so much flags? I know it's raining out there, but my heavens, bruh. How much laundry are we going to see on the field today? Jesus Christ. Peyton found out before you. Of course he did. Peyton's a big fan of Drake God. 1205 for life. But 5 on said, just saw Wakanda Forever. Definitely one of the best Marvel films in years. Okay. She shot a shot in a tweet. Oh, Lord. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to get with no gangbang girl. I don't give a fuck who it is, dog. I remember. Oh, that's a story time. Yeah, that's a story time for sure. I can't remember if I talked. No, I definitely ain't talk about this. Yeah, it's a story time for sure. That's on my fucking mind. When the unknown Adonis, my brother from another mother, literally my brother from another mother, nearly paid $1,000 to Tiana Trump to drive out to Minnesota. I'll never fucking forget that. Who that for life? Chris said I disagree. See, I would hit her to see if to see what it's like. That's it. Yeah, but consider, because here's the thing. Right now, don't get me wrong. Everybody knows I dislike the Bronx, whatever the case may be. But if it was hey man, you gotta sleep with this woman to save the Bronx. I don't, simply because the Bronx exists doesn't bother me. So I'll probably be like, all right, I'm sleep with Rihanna. Okay, cool. I'll go sleep with Rihanna. But it's not like I'll be like, oh my God, yo, I gotta sleep with Rihanna. Oh, fucking Rihanna gave me an opportunity. How the fuck I go sleep with Rihanna? I don't have that level of excitement for, sexually get with it. Because at the end of the day, who's really doing the work? Now, I would want to. I'd be curious to see what it's like as well. I'd like to see if the enthusiasm's on her end. I'd like to see if you got, the gawk, triple twist, a super soaker, the vaginal vortex, 9,000. I need to see if all of the things are checked off, But one way or another, that's somebody's mother now. But I didn't indulge, but I wouldn't be just uber excited or whatever. I'm curious to see what it's like as well. But, Kyle Patuon said, Geno Smith, comeback player of the year, without question. Without question. Geno, but then the only person who will probably upstage Geno is Derrick Henry. But Geno has the better story, but he needs to finish the season with that level of production, because if he does not, then I promise you, Geno will not get that award, because Derrick Henry, he's on pace to get a rushing title again, and it's gonna be between him and Nick Chubb, and King Henry wants to fucking get his shit, because guess what? The Titans can't throw the football. Neither can Cleveland, but one way or another, somebody's gonna have to break, and Derrick Henry has been on a hell of a goddamn consistent path these past few days, so a few games, I should say. So I actually think he'll probably go to Derrick Henry, but Geno Smith, he played a very good first half of the season. He needs to keep that same production for the second half, and he'll get comeback player of the year. Was Geno injured last year? No, Geno wasn't injured, but he was a backup quarterback, and then now he's a starting quarterback. So you can mess around and get comeback player of the year simply coming off of the bench or whatever the fuck the shit is. It happens. I know they say in the fine print for the award is like somebody who missed the season, or somebody who was somebody who missed the season, or they were injured, or things of that nature. But they find loopholes for certain sort of like situations, to where if somebody was just on the bench or some shit like that, now all of a sudden you qualify, some weird shit like that. But yeah, Geno comeback player of the year. Von Allen Sports for 5-1 said, crappy Thursday night football game. Who knew? Hey, man, shout out to Von Allen Sports. If you guys haven't subscribed already, please go over there and subscribe. Hey, man, Tom got himself a W. They snapped that damn losing streak, and now I actually believe they're going to pull off that upset this weekend, and they're going to get back to 500. So I actually got Tampa Bay winning. And I have I believe I had the Patriots winning. No, I was talking about on Thanksgiving. The Patriots are playing, was it Minnesota? Yes, I think they're playing Minnesota. I actually have the Patriots winning that there. So there's a little nugget for you, brother. I got two of your teams, well, I should say a team and a half, getting themselves a W. At least one is 2 weeks from now with the Patriots. But I do see Brady getting back to 500, and they're gonna make some stuff happen. Why? Because the NFC South just finds ways to shoot themselves in the foot. New Orleans never can seem to get it together. Atlanta will constantly choke themselves out, and the Panthers, they only look good against their, people inside of their division. So since that's the case, Tampa's going to get that division by default. Peyton said, what's the plan for streaming Thanksgiving weekend anyway? I think I'm going to do one game. I can't remember which year it was that I did 3 games, I think it was. But I think I'm only going to do one game. I'll probably go live for the latest game, being the Patriots and the Vikings. So because or maybe Cowboys Giants, maybe I might do Cowboys Giants in the afternoon. It depends. It really depends. But all I know is I'm not going live for Detroit, and Buffalo. I'm not going to go live for Detroit and Buffalo. And the commentary for those games, I think, I'll combine everything. I don't think I'm going to do the separate games like I did the very first year. So I'll just combine everything. But most likely I'll go live for the last one. Peyton said, you don't remember a 3-game stream. I think I did it. No, I don't think I did it. I can't remember. I think the most I ever did consecutively was 2 games during the playoffs. Laundry on the field again. Good Lord. Oh, no, I'm looking at the goddamn wrong screen. I'm backed up. Carolina on the 2-yard line here, ladies and gentlemen. They're on the 2-yard line. Ice Trade for 5-1 said Henry would have broken the single-season rushing record if he didn't get hurt last year. I agree 110%. Derrick Henry would have ran for 2,300 yards last year. And you know what's interesting? This year, I believe Derrick Henry will break 2,000. I believe he will break 2,000. That shit, fam, this man remained after his injury. He got hurt in week 8. I believe he stayed in the top 5 rushers until about like week 16. He had 250 yards on the next person. He had 940 some yards through 8 weeks, bro. Derrick Henry looked fucking scary last year, and then he fucking got hurt. If he didn't get hurt, he would have broke the goddamn record for sure. He would have broke the record for sure. Hit that like button if you haven't hit the like button already. As Carolina is going to be forced to punt, and we continue to go back and forth here. Offenses simply cannot put a drive together. Carolina had 2 straight drives in which they looked relatively competent, and then after that, that was pretty much it. They had a touchdown drive, caught an interception, kicked a field goal, and that was it. Of course, that opening drive, going down the field, getting yourself a field goal, I guess I could count that as well. But for the most part, this has been a relatively mundane game. Not too much excitement. Oh, boy, are we going to have a running into the kicker call? I don't think so. I don't see the sign for the flag yet. You got a chance here. Bring it to the 40. He gets it to the 42. Gets the return to the 42. And we've got somebody down in the end zone. Yeah, the game is, as the new age children would say, mid. Tyreek Hill will break 2002. Yeah, Tyreek Hill's on a fucking tear, bruh. Tyreek Hill will. I think he's gonna break. He's gonna break Calvin Johnson's records this year. I think he's gonna break Calvin Johnson's records this year. Tyreek Hill will get to 2,000, bro. Tyreek Hill's going crazy. He got 1,100 fucking yards, and we just got to week 10, bro. That's crazy. Tyreek Hill's numbers: 94, 190, 33, 160, 47, 177, 72. 188, 143. This man is going fucking crazy, bruh. I hope he don't get hurt, bruh. Through 9 games, this brother's going absolutely bonkers, man. He's got 76 catches, 111 yards through fucking 9 games. All he got to do is get them touchdowns up. But he's still going to be the first team All-Pro. He's still going to be the first team All-Pro. Remember when Jalen Ramsey said he's just a kick returner? Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. You kidding me? They should have never let that man go. I don't know what the hell they were thinking letting that man go. Where Jalen Waddle numbers at? I think he got like 800. Yeah, Jalen Waddle got like 800 yards. Yeah, Jalen Waddle got 800 yards. This is craziness, bruh. You kidding me? Shit. Who's leading in passing yards? It is Mahomes. Of course, Brady is right behind him. God damn it. Brady is he is inevitable. Brady gonna man, the first player to ever get 100,000 yards, that's fucking ridiculous, man. That's a record that'll probably never be broken. Unless Mahomes plays, for fucking 22 years or some shit like that. Well, I should say 20 years. If Mahomes plays for 20 years, he might just mess around and get him. Because Mahomes has been making deep playoff runs. Moreover, he's been, lighting it up on the field year in, year out, and he hasn't had a significant injury yet. So as long as Mahomes stays healthy, he'll probably be the only person who can catch Brady in yards. But every other accolade is going to take some time. And I've already said for Kansas City, when Mahomes signed that $500 million deal, Kansas City really has a 4-year window. And I believe they're in year number 2 right now. They have a 4-year window. Kelsey is in his early 30s. By the time he reaches his mid-30s, I cannot envision a circumstance in which Kelsey keeps playing, at a high level for vast majority amount of, additional years. Tyreek Hill's already gone. Now, granted, Juju Smith-Schuster, he's here on a 1-year rental. They got to figure out what it is that they want to do. Chris Jones, they paid him money. Tyrann Mathieu done left. McCole Hardman looks good, but then I don't know if they ever offered him a new contract. Whatever. So they're going to have to keep bringing in new pieces. And on top of that, like I've said prior, Andy Reid, he's in his 60s. So the probability of him staying there for another decade, that's somewhat futile. So for Kansas City, if they really want to get, in on their investment with Mahomes, they got to win at least 2 more championships. 1 title after, the $500 million deal, I don't think that's worth the trade-off. So he's got to get multiple Super Bowl championships. Oh, my God, another drop pick. Catch the interceptions. Jesus. It's getting ridiculous. Golly, man, what are they doing? And it's pass interference, so it wouldn't even have counted if he caught the interception. Gotta be kidding me, man. What is going on? Hands. Yeah, Tariq got Madden numbers this year. He's got Madden numbers this year. Waddle gonna have like 1,500, correct? Same way AB was in Buffalo, and yeah, it hurts my heart for that 2017 Antonio Brown season because I believe he would have been the first wide receiver to win MVP had he not messed up. His calf got hurt against New England. Who that for life said, name females you'd be ashamed to admit that you'd smash. Females that I'd be ashamed to admit that I'd smash. Ashamed to admit that I'd smash. Man, I haven't really gave that any thought. I'll think about that. I'll have to think about that. Come back to me because I and I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I think I talked about it on the stream. I've become rather numb to just the all of that. Like it's not what it used to be when I was younger. I mean, maybe I've had my fair share. So Amy Schumer, oh, come on now, stop it. Tess Holiday, please, come on now. Come on now. If God came down and said, you either die or sleep with Tess Holiday, I'm picking out caskets, dog. I promise you right now. What's the point, man? I can't. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's clipped. Yeah, I don't think I would into Oprah, but you know why? Hey, I'm not. I have a little bit of pride behind me. I can't. I'm not about to live off somebody else's dime. I got a little bit of pride. Trisha Paytas. Is that white? Is that blonde girl? That white girl who's on YouTube who was talking about do dogs have brains? Is that who that is? Bad Baby. The fuck is Bad Baby? Oh, that's the Catch Me Outside girl. Yeah, no. Maybe Ice Spice? Maybe. Second and goal. At the 8-yard line. Here we go. Motion man. What is Mariota going to do? Play action fake? Yes, indeed. Is he going to look for Pitts? He's got London in the end zone. Hello. Oh, my God. There's more laundry on the field. What is going on? Arlen Patuan said, Undertaker, buckle up, Chiseled. What is this laundry for? Since Candace Owens said Benny, I should say. What is this laundry for? Personal foul. Unnecessary wait a minute, hold on. They said unnecessary roughness. Let's see here. Yeah, Ice Spice is absolute garbage. That's why I'll probably be ashamed. Shorty can't rap for shit. Nobody cheers until she starts twerking and bends over. And even that is, relatively mundane because I can't even get into. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, man. There was contact to the head. So, all right. These flags again. Oh, my God. The kick is wide to the right. No good. The kick's no good. Oh, man. They needed that. The kick is no good, but Drake London gets the score. Yeah, you can't hit in this league or even try to hit in this league no more, man. Wide to the right. Glorilla. At first, I thought you said Gorilla, so I had to stop. Glorilla. Who's Glorilla? Glorilla. The fuck is this? Who is this? Ain't this? Did that rapper change her? Who was the girl who was with Quavo? Fuck was her name? Sweetie? Ain't this Sweetie? Oh no, wait a minute. Yo, everybody look the same. What the fuck? It's not the same person. Yo, they need to get rid of makeup, bruh. These motherfuckers look the goddamn, man. Come on, son. These motherfuckers the hell up out of here, man. It's the carbon copies of carbon copies. Man, they need to. It's beauty industry, some old bullshit, bro. Everybody look the goddamn same, son. Across the man, ain't nobody want to look the goddamn same again, son. This is ridiculous, man. Everybody look the same, son. She the F and F girl. The fuck is the F and F? Everybody looked at, man. Her voice sound like Rick Ross. Oh, that's not appealing. Oh, I used to have a joke. When I had first started in stand-up. I had a joke where I was talking about how we overlook one of the most, like, because obviously for the douchebag reasons, you think tits, ass, face. But here's something that can get you there. A good moan, right? Now, even if a woman is incredibly unattractive, does not make, like, out of shape, incredibly unattractive or whatever, you say something like, even it's a giggle and a good moan. You would be surprised how much that would make you say, promise you. You get a giggle and a good moan. You'll say, I think this could work. Promise you. You got a lady with a good moan, hey, that'll cure erectile dysfunction. You got a good moan, that cures erectile dysfunction. I can't seem to get it up. Have somebody with a good moan, woo, shit. Harder than calculus for third graders, I promise you. All and put 2 on it, said that's why they call them build-a-body women. Well, there it is. They went to buildaharlot.com. Everybody looked the same. Everybody looked the same now, bruh. Lighter-skinned women trying to either get you got like the Kardashian kind of pseudo look. Then it's the long weave with the caked up face, the layered lip. I think they call it what the fuck do they filler some it's everybody look the same. There's no originality. Nobody. Like it's ridiculous now, bro. And I think there was a dude. I think somebody just sent me something. There's some dude who just got implants on his body. He looked like some swole up. I don't know what. Some dude got in fucking implants or some shit. No, Doja Cat actually somewhat goofy. She's somewhat goofy. So because the goofy actually existed, I think there's a bit of personality that would make me relatively intrigued. I think I've gotten to the point where I've grown out of just, physical appearance to make things happen for me. Oh boy, here comes Carolina. Carolina on the move. Meet the PJ Walker. Hello. But Doja's a bit goofy, so I can somewhat believe, her her antics could possibly translate to the room of beds, but that's a different conversation. Now, am I going to go out of my way to go and say, oh man, hey, Doja Cat, I'm going to go and pursue now? But if given the opportunity, why not? Who gives a fuck? Here we go. They're now inside Falcon territory, and that's a positive run right there. Hello. They're on the move. But I did see her without makeup, and I was like, oh. I mean, it still has a little bit of a, and that's probably where I have the biggest issue with the cosmetic industry, because you see people more caked up with the with the makeup than you do when they're natural. So you can't differentiate what they actually look like. So hence, when somebody actually shows you their natural look, you immediately go towards ugh, because you've never seen what they actually look like regularly. Hence why I always have a problem when people be like, oh my God, they're always bashing. How do you say you want people who look natural, and then when you see them naturally, you don't like the way they look when they're because you've never seen them. You've only seen them one way. So then what do you attribute with their natural look? The look that they've showcased. So now when you see something different, that's a lesser version because you've constantly upgraded that with external enhancements. How do you think somebody's going to react? More often than not in general, but there is that. Doja look like a fucking alien. Yeah, well, fair enough. I mean, the facial structure is there, so you're not wrong. You're certainly not wrong. Amber Rose, seen her lately? I'm not too sure. She's probably reality setting in that it's over for her unless some sort of simp was to go and scoop her up. She's past it. She's absolutely past it. Don't get me wrong. Still relatively attractive, but she's got it's on her body. She can't run from it. Like, people know who you are. You are notable. Hey, you're like a what did Blair Waldorf say? You're like a Kleenex. Use once and throw away. That's pretty much it. That's what Brittany Renner's situation's fixing to be moving forward. 3-1-4. Skip to my Lou. Put Favre said, can I bring back missing you meme in the game commentary? Perhaps. Why not? Why not? When the time comes, definitely we'll have that there. I'll probably I can do that for both Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, but I need it in prime time. And Carolina is still marching down the field. They are still marching down the field. Allen said, how do I think Roman will lose the Universal Championship? The next Royal Rumble winner will take it from him. The next Royal Rumble winner will take it from him. 4-point lead right now. Amber was a dime. She got that forehead tat. Well, yeah, she was fine. Amber was fine. Don't get me wrong. She was completely fine. I don't know if she ever did any body work or whatever the case was, but she was absolute gorgeous looking woman. Do not get me, but what's inside of her head? Jesus Christ. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. She fucked herself up. And what's funny is she didn't recognize it, and I don't think she ever will recognize it until she's 45, like a Lolo Jones situation. You'll see. She'll have a Lolo Jones moment. And then the people will look at it like, come on now. Are we really surprised? 2nd and 2. Oh, another first. Hey, Carolina is they putting together a drive right here. They are putting together a drive right here. Atlanta needs a pulse, bruh. Atlanta needs a pulse. Who do I have winning the Royal Rumble? There's going to be a lot of people who coming back. Truly, I want Cody to mess around and win, but I wouldn't mind if Seth Rollins wins, a returning Randy Orton as well. But truly, who I want to take the title off of Roman, I think it should be Seth Rollins. But the problem is the next person who's champion, you can't just go straight into, all right, this person's champion, they be champ for like 6 months or whatever. When Roman loses, I think he needs to lose it to some guy who can hold the title for like over a year or whatever, and then we could go back to the old title reigns where motherfuckers don't lose it like that. Oh, boy, touchdown, Carolina. Are you kidding me? And, of course, look what kind of hairstyle it was. You got people from Wakanda. This man done found his way into the front row, and Carolina extends their lead back up to double digits. Hey, if I'm them, I'd go for 2 right here. You leading by 10. Might as well go for 2 right here. Heavens to Betsy. You kidding me? Oh, Atlanta is starting to feel the almighty stroke. Why? Because Chronicles 13, verse 7, can't stop, won't stop. The Lord our God has dreadlocks. I would have went for 2 here. Jesus Christ, he missed the extra point. You should have went for 2. Come on now. What's being cooked out in Carolina? Throw it on the Dante Foreman grill. Dante Foreman grill. Oh, Lord in heaven. Henry is now in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Put 20 on it. Said, sup, Chiseled. Just got done stroking my beef for the last 8 hours. Jesus Christ. Come on, man. I didn't need to know this, man. I didn't need to know this. Your left arm is pumping. Your grandpa is getting the treatment in the basement from Arthur. What? Hold on, wait, what? Who's Arthur? Wait, what? A treatment? What do you mean your grandfather's getting treatment in the basement? What does that mean? Is Arthur like a chiropractor? Is that the treatment we talking about? If that's the case, then by all means. It's interesting at this particular time at night, you got a chiropractor giving treatment to your grandfather. I think you might want to supervise that, but you over here sending a donation. But all right, I'm just going to assume that you're going to go downstairs and make sure the treatment that your father's getting is, so relatively lawful. You know what I mean? Looking at your cousin, your mind is telling you no, but your body is telling you less. Hashtag Jesus Lord. What do you mean by that? What do you, whoa, wait, hold on. You said you're looking at your cousin and your mind is telling you no, but your body is telling you yes. What do you mean by that? Because I need you to expand, so when I contact the authorities, I'll have the right contacts that they need to, then arrest you for the crimes that you have committed, are committed, and plan to continue to commit. Because I need to understand, one, why did you feel the need to disclose the fact that you've been stroking your beef for 8 hours? I don't understand that. Do you work on a farm? Are you talking about the cows, all right, or the deer, the goat, all right? Were you stroking beef while stroking who you were getting ready to take to a slaughterhouse? Is that what you meant by stroking beef for 8 hours? Because if you were referencing towards masturbating, sir, a whole shift of fam. What? Why? Your grandfather's getting treatment from Arthur. What Arthur? Arthur from the show Arthur. Every day when you're walking down the what? Excuse me. What? Him? What? He's supposed to be in class. School wasn't out today. Mr. Ratburn is checking attendance. Arthur's not there because he's giving your grandfather treatment. Excuse me, sir. Check your basement. What's going on? And then you talking about looking at your cousin singing R. Kelly. What? Sir, what is going on here? Part of the game is this. What's wrong with him? R. Kelly in jail, and now you involving him in your crimes. He's already done enough.
Relationship with your
Oh
children.
my God.
You singing his lyrics while converting crimes? Police gonna think he had something to do with it. R. Kelly gonna be like,
y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
it's getting crazy out here, man. It's getting crazy out here, man. What's wrong with him? Marcus put 2 on and said, what did I miss? Just watch Black Panther. Well, you haven't missed much in this game. The game hasn't necessarily been very entertaining. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nobody is tackling for Carolina, and Atlanta is on the move. All right, we got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a game. Ice Tray put 5 on and said, Cody should win the Royal Rumble if Roman doesn't face Rock at WrestleMania. I don't see Rock. You know what's interesting? John Cena is going to return, but most likely he'll fight against Austin Theory. As for Roman and The Rock, I think WrestleMania 40 is probably when it'll mess around and happen. But I am not sure. Wow. Jeff Saturday is the second coach hired without any coaching experience in the NFL since Norm Van Brocklin with the Vikings in 61. Jesus. If I'm not mistaken, Norm Van Brocklin won the NFL championship with the Eagles in 1960. Am I wrong? Golly. Peyton put 2 on and said, no need. I've called all of them. 38,462,910 times. Will Austin Theory be benched without Vince's help? Well, for one, I have to watch Raw. I haven't watched Raw yet. So I'll probably tune in tomorrow. Derek White said, and Dion had to prove himself to get a coaching job at Saturday. Well, yeah, he did have to prove himself to get coaching jobs on Saturday. But I talked about the entire situation earlier. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man's got blown the fuck up, but he got rid of the football in time. And we're headed to the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Alan said would love to see Cena win the IC title. Yes, he would need it to become a Grand Slam champion. And we've got a 10-point lead heading into the fourth. Oh, boy. Well, for one, I need something to play because I have to go actually urinate. So what can I utilize to pass the time? Well, there is we can acknowledge, well, why not? So, thus far, we had a number of different people become members and also put a little something on the stream to keep things going. Oh, and Honcho said, hi, Chisel. Hey, Chisel, how you doing? I'm doing all right. How are you? How are you? How are you? But it's only right that we acknowledge you guys for your continuation to put some
donations, 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 gifts, 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 more gifts, more gifts, donations, 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 gifts, 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 more gifts, more gifts,
donations, 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 gifts, gifts, gifts. Alan said, am I going to do live commentary for the FIFA World? Oh, live commentary for FIFA World Cup? Absolutely. I will go live during some FIFA games. My only disappointment is the fact that it's not in the summer and it's during football season. That's I would just hope that in 2026 it's during the summer. I don't know why it was why is it not in the summer? Actually, let me Google that. Let me see. Let me Google that. Why is the World Cup in November? Scheduled in the month of July and December, unlike the usual July. Combat. Oh, the fierce Qatari heat, which is often. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay. Oh, it's only played due to the. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. But I said before, it's because of the heat. But I've said before, my one thing that I changed my goal, for my parents. I just asked God, give me 4 years. The World Cup is coming to North America in 4 years. Give my parents good health for 4 years. Put me in a situation to where I have enough finances to fly my parents to whatever venues they're using for the World Cup in 2026. Get me over there. Just want to take my parents to games, and I will have completed my mission. I will have completed my mission, and I'm good. You can take me out from there. Don't do it, but I will have completed my mission. But we've entered the fourth quarter, so you know what that means. Sound the alarm. Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered the final period of this NFC South matchup where the Atlanta Falcons, who have just recently lost their position as the number one team in their division, look to bounce back and get back to 500. On the road, trailing by 10 as they take on the Carolina Panthers, representing Wakanda in this week's release of Black Panther, leading by 2 scores due to the dreadlock powers of Shoutout and also Foreman Will Atlanta be on the other end of a blowjob and then receive one from the Carolina Panthers, or will Carolina move on with a W and break Atlanta's hearts once more? Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the fourth quarter. It's time, baby. It's time. Dead Sea Salty, but 5 on it. Oh, good Lord. Look at the run from Dante Formongrail. Said you like to deep fry your chicken before you choke it. Wait, excuse me? Excuse me, what do you mean by that? Why would you deep fry your chicken and then choke it? I don't quite understand what you mean by that. Oh, Lord. Henry put 2 on, said, Chiseled, you coming over for Thanksgiving? No! 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 What was it Kamala Harris said? Do not come. Do not come. Do not come. What Trump say? No, I'm going to come. I'm not coming. What's wrong with you? Who's showing up? Not me. Party of one? Yeah, nobody's coming. Fuck wrong with you. Have Thanksgiving by yourself. Pull up. Talking about, hey, man, this turkey doesn't have any stuffing. I've got the stuffing for you. Wait a minute. What's wrong with him? Honcho, put 10 on it. Said, can we get QB in Atlanta to get the ball to Pitts? Dude is a matchup nightmare. It's sad to see talent wasted like this. Yeah, they need a quarterback. Mariota is a gatekeeper of that position for a little bit. He is a, what do they call it? The transitional quarterback. And Carolina's going to move the chains again. Hey, Carolina should put together a very long, methodical drive that eats up all kinds of clock. They've got a little bit of leverage right here. They should have went for 2 on the last possession. But that would have just put them at a 12-point lead rather than 10. So another field goal actually wouldn't do them any favors. But a field goal here can actually make it a full 2-possession game to where now they're in a situation where, you know, Atlanta would have to score 2 touchdowns. So there's that. Tommy said, I'm pulling a Rick Ross. No, sir. Not me. I will not be there. Not at all. Good Lord. Good runs across the board, man. They are moving chains or getting close to there.
No, sir, not me.
Come on now. Henry put 2 on it. Said Chiseled coming, y'all. He just shy to say it to y'all. I'm shy to say what?
No, sir, not me.
I'm not interested.
No, sir, not me.
All I know is people who eat food at your crib gonna get food poisoning because they're gonna be like, man, what's this special sauce? You gonna respond, it's semen. They're gonna be on the ground like,
What's wrong, okay?
When I came down, I'm trying to make you understand what I'm saying.
let me explain something to you. I am not affiliated with Henry at all. It's not happening. Motherfuckers go to the police, talk about what's your affiliation with Chiseled Adonis. He gonna respond,
Who are you anyway? One of your fans.
I ain't got fans, I got supporters. It's not happening. Don't associate me with Henry. That brother wildin' for respect. What's wrong with him? Deep Sea Salty, but 5 on said Carolina defense made more stops than R. Kelly limousine going through a preschool parking lot. Well, goddamn, preschool? Shit. What was that old video? He's not a pedophile. He's an ebiophile. My uncle is an ebiophile. I forget what the hell the video was about. All I know is it came out like a decade ago. That shit was fucking hilarious. Slick Dizzy said, do I play Nintendo old school NES? Shit, old school NES. God damn, you talking about them old net games. But I actually haven't played a video game in a long time. It's been a few months actually. Last game that I played was Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1. I was still trying to beat Legend of Hercule on advanced mode. I keep losing to fucking Goku and Gohan. I've gotten over, Trunks and Vegeta. Well, it was really more Vegeta than Trunks, but I've completely gone over that and kept clearing him. But it's the fucking double battle of keeping the same health after fighting Goku when you have to go fight Gohan. I got to Cell one time and fucking dude wiped the floor with me. So once I get done with that, I can officially go to Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 and then go through that game because I ended up buying that game. But yeah, I don't see myself being able to play the game during football season, but it is what it is. When am I doing a Sega Dreamcast giveaway? Shit. I'd have to get my hands on a Dreamcast. I don't have one in my possession. In fact, I've never owned a Sega Dreamcast, but I've played it a number of times. Oh, and I figured I wasn't going to drink on the stream, but damn it, we're going to take another one. We're going to take another shot here tonight to celebrate all of the November babies. And damn it, Kasha, we're going to take another one for you. It's only right. For my people, I got to take 2 shots. I can't just take one, so cheers to you. It's a good beverage. Some smooth beverage. Here we go. Carolina, they're staying in bounds. So even if they went out of bounds, I think at this point they would have still had enough time. But they are now down to 9 minutes. They pretty much had the football within 1 minute of the opening of this quarter. PJ Walker, use your feet. Tries to get a completion, ends up throwing an incompletion. No laundry on the field. They're going to have to kick a field goal here. Well, PJ is kind of limping, but he seems to be okay. What is Lobos? It's actually LeBron's Tequila. I don't know what it stands for, but it's LeBron's Tequila. I have the Reposado here, and I also have the Joven here as well, Joven, whatever the fuck the pronunciation is. I've had the Blanco, and I've also had the Extra Añejo as well. No, actually, no, I think it's just Añejo. I can't remember if it's Extra Añejo. Actually, no, I think it is Extra Añejo. And I've had that one as well. Lobos is pretty good. It's pretty good tequila. In fact, this one's incredibly smooth. I have Michael Jordan's tequila as well. I still have it, so there's that. But it's not bad. It's a good tequila for the most part. But all Carolina needed here was this field goal, and they got it. So now it's a full 2-possession game. Can Atlanta respond? I want to see a 1 in the chat for Atlanta coming back. 2 in the chat if Carolina holds on. 1 in the chat if Atlanta's coming back. 2 in the chat if Carolina holds on. I'm seeing more 2s than 1s. I'm seeing nothing but 2s. I'm seeing nothing but 2s. There's nobody who has faith in Atlanta. Nothing but 2s. All right, Kyle has faith in Atlanta. OJ has some faith in Atlanta. Jay got some faith in Atlanta. Oh, but here comes the 2s. Polo got faith in Atlanta. Gray got faith in Atlanta. Ayers got faith in Atlanta. King Meach got faith in Atlanta. Little got faith in Atlanta. Okay. Gray got a lot of faith in Atlanta. All right. Too bad y'all lying. With under 10 minutes left to go, Atlanta's going to pull off a goddamn comeback like that. Whew. Let's see. 27. Somebody need to score some more points. 20. Actually, you know what? I'm cheering. No. Carolina scored. They need 5 points to get to 27. Son of a bitch. Wait, why did that shit say 22? Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was 22. I'm tripping. Optimistic ones, indeed. Gray said bad date story time. A bad date story time. Bad date. This wasn't necessarily a bad. I can't even remember. I've been on some bad dates, but I can't remember them. I can, if I kept one brief, I probably could go into deep detail on this one. Actually, no, not really. It was my first ever like Tinder, Bumble Plenty of Fish, whatever the online dating. It was my very first online dating date, and I'll keep it relatively brief because I don't think there's much that needs to be put into it. Because I'm not, I wasn't too sure what the fuck I was supposed to bring or whatever, because it was the very first time that I'm going on a date with somebody who I necessarily know. I believe this was a Dr. Umar would be upset. But the only reason why I got onto the apps or whatever is because I wanted to get material for the sliding into DMs. Anybody who remembers why, I said, yo, what if I took sliding into DMs into the dating apps? So I was literally, my method, and I've told people this, I'm not a dating guru or anything of that nature, but I've told people, if you're going to get on the apps, here's what you do. Don't sit over here and try to be fucking picky or whatever. That's so goddamn stupid. You're going to be wasting time. Here's what you do. You close your eyes. You swipe right on literally everything. You choose from the pool of people who you matched with, because now you don't have to sit here worrying about whatever. You max everything out. You choose between the people who you match with, and then from that point you could become picky or whatever, right? So I went on this date with this thick Russian woman. God damn, she had like the shortcut like Amber Rose. She to a degree, kind of looked like Amber Rose. She was like a great value holiday sale version, Russian version of Amber Rose, right? And she had this short buzz cut, but she was able to make it sexy, right? And I pulled up to the date, and while I was like outside, because she was inside the bar, and while I was walking, because I took the train to go there, because I knew, oh man, we'll probably drink or whatever. Took the train. I bought a there was somebody who was selling a white rose. I'm like, fuck, I'll buy a white rose. Shit like $5. Fuck, I'll take it with me. Right? We went to the bar. And mind you, the entire time we were talking, it was spicy conversation the whole time, right? But I thought, I'm like, yo, man, she not, I'm not going, like, you just like this over text. We get there in person. It's regular conversation or whatever. But I guess this girl must have been somewhat of a slut. Because the whole time, like, I didn't really pick, and at the time, I was bad at picking up signs. I was terrible at picking up signs. Right? You'd have to legitimately tell me something. It seemed like Shorty didn't even want to go out. She just wanted me to come over to her crib. So we spent, long story short, we spent 2 hours at this bar, just having conversation, talking about our pasts or whatever the case is. But I think the whole time, Shorty just wanted to pipe. Shorty just wanted to, go ahead and fuck. That's the only thing that she came here to do, And my dumb ass was extending the date longer than it had to be because I never picked up on the sign that, she's serious. Whole time I thought she was just aloof and goofy and jokey and whimsical or whatever. Nah, she meant all that shit. Did we end up sleeping together? No. That was actually the last time that I done seen her. But from the moment that I got there, within 5 minutes, we should have been here, man. Let's get the fuck out of here. Get yourself a couple of drinks. Get the fuck out of here. Should have never went on the date. Should have just went to Shorty house. So I guess that would be at the top of the list. We had a good time. But I think it lasted longer than it needed to. 3rd and 4. Oh, wait a minute. Ball is thrown right into the hands of the Carolina defender, and it's intercepted down the sideline, headed to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The Falcons ain't shit. But wait a minute. Why is there nothing happening? Wait. This motherfucker doing dances in the end zone. What's going on? Was Mariota down? Hold on now. Was Mariota down? Yes, he was. He was down. I don't know what the fuck he was doing with that throw, though. That's some dumbass shit. Yo, that brother got some fucking arm strength, though, bruh. Yeah, he's completely down. He got a little bit of arm strength, though, to get that football out. And they're going to go for it here on 4th down. So I guess Gengatsa! It's a genjutsu. It is a genjutsu, ladies and gentlemen. I was over here. Shit. King J, you absolutely right, dog. King J, you're absolutely right. My dumb ass was sitting there like, can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Shorty ain't want to know none of that shit. She didn't need to know my name. She pulled up and said, what's that song? Come here. Come here. Bring that dick in. That's her. That was her. Shorty didn't want no parts of nothing. The longer we had conversation, the more she just wanted to go to the bedroom. And for me personally, and I have a rule, because I've never, who that for life said auto-tune, huh? Oh, no, I don't need no auto-tune. Can we talk? There's no auto-tune. Let me tell this is amplification of the song. Can we talk? Get rid of that shit. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Stop playing. The boy got pipes in different ways. But Mariota is sacked, and we've got a turnover on downs. But yeah, I never smash on the first date. I don't even kiss on the first date. I'm not one of those guys. I don't break the touch barrier because I want you to feel very confused about what the fuck happened. That's how I operate on first date. I can't tell you how many first dates I've went on, and then I've had a lot of different women like, I don't know what vibe I'm getting from this guy. But I leave you interested because you don't know what the fuck is happening. You got to know how to run game. You got to know how to run game. Am I going to do a video on Kyrie Irving? I might. I just might. Good Lord. What the fuck? Atlanta, it's over, bro. Take the L out of Lover. It's over. Yeah, Burglar said, what a gentleman, my ass. No. I mean, no, I am a gentleman. Per se. I just know how to run game. But I've always looked at it from the perspective of, oftentimes you go on dates, the first date, a lot of times people think, oh, man, end of the night, yeah, leaning for a kiss. No, I'll do the whole gentlemanly feel, leave you wanting, or I should say, have you thinking that I'll go for the kiss. I don't. I'll have you thinking that I'm going to try to take you home, but I don't. I'll have you thinking I'll do this, but I don't. It's like, what's that? Never let them know your next move. That was always me. Piece of me missed the game, man. But it is what it is. Y'all missing on the first date tells so many people testing HIV. Yeah, correct, that too. So many people you don't know what somebody's history is. But then at the same time, a lot of times on first dates, people don't recognize you got to be able to vet your fucking partner. Because I'm not one of those people who just frivolously, just sleep around or whatever. Because I've grown out of that. It's not as appealing to me anymore. But when you sit down with somebody, you got to consider, like, I have a trajectory of where I'm going. Like, I'm not just wasting time in my life or whatever. So since that's the case and I got things that I'm trying to do, I ain't got no time to fucking waste all day fucking conversing with somebody who's not interesting. Like, I'm wasting my time. Oh, I wasted time. Lamont said, you got that type of vibe. You got that vibe that make a woman vet. I got the vibe that make a woman wet. I mean, it can work. It can work. I've actually had some ladies incredibly interested just by the voice because they've always said, I've never heard somebody with a radio voice in person. I've never met somebody like that. I thought they were always just putting on some kind of an act. So I remember I had this one woman who was fucking mesmerized. She was mesmerized. I promise you. If you would have put a towel like in between her legs, that shit would have been fucking wet, bro. I promise you. But it was a different conversation for a different time. Not Webb's World. Patuan said, Will or CJ for Pitt. Also, your boy R. Belly said he don't give a fuck. Will or CJ for Pitt? Will or CJ? Will or CJ? Will or CJ? What do you mean, Will or CJ? Will or CJ for Pitt? Will or CJ? What's the reference? I'm not sure. Pure Sweet Sunshine, Patuan said, Monica said, I don't get down on the first night. You'd be surprised. You meet the right person who gives you that, that unforgettable vibe. I'll give you guys a tip for a date. Stop going out on dates at night. You start in the morning. Start in the fucking morning. You build from there. I remember Brown, one half of the Black and Brown films, actually had a he followed one of my theories, or I should say he subscribes to one of my theories because he too does it. He didn't take it from me, but you start and build throughout the entire day. So it starts with like a coffee date. You start in the afternoon and then you work your way towards the night. So then you work your way towards the night, you build, you take people to different sort of experiences. You could start somewhere small, like a fucking coffee shop, walk in the park or whatever. Then you can go to like a fucking, don't do the mini golf and all the other stuff that people are constantly accustomed to. You just do different sort of things. You know, you do different sort of events as well. Get somebody somewhere that they're not used to actually doing. You could actually do a little bit of a day drinking sort of situation and then work your way towards an activity at night so you can have further activities at night. That's a different conversation. Oh, Lord, we might have a running into a kicker flag. I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. They're going to pin them inside the 5. Hey, listen, let me tell you something right now for Atlanta. They got 5 minutes. Fuck. That's an interesting sound. All right. Oh, Lord, something fell. It was the bat. First date, we going to Dave & Buster's. Go to Dave & Buster's in the afternoon, not the night. Go to Dave & Buster's in the afternoon, not at night. That is an afternoon activity, not a night activity. Don't ever end the night at Dave & Buster's. Afternoon at Dave & Buster's. Now, depending on when you go to Dave & Buster's, it depends on what you do. Now, you can try to, don't ever go, if you have plans to want to extend the evening, you know, with whoever it is that you go to Dave & Buster's with, depends on the activity that you do there. It's afternoon, not a night activity. Because you do it at night, Dave & Buster's, high kind of energy kind of situation. It doesn't leave. You don't get all the meat off the bone off Dave & Buster's. You don't get off all the meat off the bone with Dave & Buster's. There's more that could happen. On top of the night is somewhat packed for the most part, so there's going to be a little bit of waiting. But I always looked at Dave & Buster's like, man, that's better for an afternoon activity rather than night. What are my favorite WWE or WWF pay-per-views? Royal Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view, followed by WrestleMania, and then that's followed by WrestleMania, and then Survivor Series is probably at the bottom of the list for me now of the big four, and then SummerSlam would be 3. But I don't like any of the gimmick pay-per-views. I've said time and time again, they need to get the fuck rid of them shits. Dread C Salty but Favre said, last night I got so drunk I blew chunks. Wait, you blew chunks. Only problem is chunks is the name of your dog. Wait, hold on. What do you mean by that? Deep Sea Paul said first date strip club. Actually, if your first date and you built the entire day and then the end of the night was at the strip club, that's actually not too bad. That's actually not too bad. Yan Burglar said first date in a cemetery. Probably no. Walk through the cemetery, depending on the type of person that you're with, it could work. A walk through a cemetery, it could work. You'd be surprised. Because nobody walks through a cemetery and doesn't have a compelling conversation. So it could work. First date, we go into a movie. I disagree. If you don't know this person, how are you going to actually be able to converse at the movie? Now, if the movie's the end of the night activity, how do you have a chance to converse about the movie? Better to, let's say if you go to a movie early, that's the first, I should say the second thing that you do. I would have an icebreaker, go to a movie, then go to the movie and have a plan for afterwards. Because you got to consider what's going on afterwards. Where's the attention at the movie? The attention is not on you. Your attention's not on the other person. The attention's on the film, so it doesn't work. Unless, of course, y'all already built rapport. Then you go to the movie and, y'all making your own movie while the movie going on, you know what I'm saying? But that's a different conversation. Well, how did this turn into a goddamn advice? What's going on right now? But drive-in movie, if anything. Actually, yeah, drive-in movie can work. Drive-in movie can work, but I wouldn't do that on the first day. We're approaching 5 minutes remaining in this game. Atlanta's got a ways to go. This is the drive right here. Listen, let me tell you something. Right? Everybody who put the 1, who said the comeback was for Atlanta, they need to convert on these next 2 drives. Well, next 2 plays, I should say. Oh, well, Mariota gets the first down. Here we go. But they better move with a sense of urgency. Dreadhead King said your wife and you went on dinner on the first date. No. It works for some people. It works for some people. But here's the only thing. With dinner, the problem that I have with dinner, oh, Lord, somebody's down. Is that J.C. Horn? Shit, somebody's down back there. Oh, no, that's Dante Jackson. Oh, Lord. But here, there's not a problem with going to dinner on the first date. I just think with dinner, there's a number of different things that's happening. I've always employed an activity on the first date or something like a walk, just the way you can get to know, individuals, or maybe you can try something completely new. Hell, first date skydiving. Do some shit that's a fucking rush. Some shit that's a fucking rush to where your heart is pumping, the adrenaline is going. First date, you could go to what? No. Actually, no. It depends because you have to vet the person. So you just vet the person, find out like what's some of their favorite activities. You go somewhere. Shit, first date, go to a fucking concert. But don't have that be the first interaction that you have with the individual. Now, if it's a nightcap sort of situation, then no problem. But make sure there's something before that. It varies for different sort of people. But for me personally, that's one of the things for me. Best date, bowling and mini golf. Depends. It can work, but depends. Paintball, actually, yes. I would really employ paintball. Because paintball, you guys on the same team, you protect, but you do it in a way that is, not too much. You make the game, fun for the two of you, then it works. Top golf, to a degree. 3:41 on the clock here. 1st and 10, Atlanta moving the chains and stopping. Somebody said Dr. Phil. Oh, Lord. Come on now. MP1 said going to dinner first date sucks. Imagine sitting in front of somebody you don't know with boring small talk and having uncomfortable to eat in front of everybody. Correct. First date pool house. Actually, pool house is not too bad. Pool house is not too bad. Here we go. They pick up another first down, and they stop the clock. Now they're moving. They need to score a touchdown here, obviously, but they need to do it before the 2-minute warning it has arrived because they got to keep those timeouts. They got to move this. They need to move the chains here. I don't have a corner. Somebody got to run a corner here. What a catch. Jesus Christ, what a catch by Kyle Pitts. They better hurry back to the line. Oh, no, they about to get Pitts the fuck out of here. They're fam. You should have got him the football way earlier, bruh. Golly. Fee 0-0. Put 5 on and said, what are your you are the personification of speed. You give me energy. Thank you, sir. P.S. The Bronx is still great. I appreciate you. I'm the personification of speed. I appreciate that. That's new. I'll take that. Allin, put 2 on it. Said, what 3 movies would you want to see remade? Oh, touchdown. Hello. All right, Atlanta. Get yourself a score fast. Here we go. All right. 8 plays, 97 yards in a little over 2 minutes. That's how you put together a drive. Mans was wide the fuck open, and now they're in business. Might I add, they've got all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Now they don't have to go for an onside. Boot the fucking football deep, play defense, get a 3 and out, get the football back, and hello, you got a chance to steal. Uh-oh. Hey, Young Hoku better make this fucking field goal. This motherfucker missed the kick. He made 71 in a row extra points, and this motherfucker missed the extra point. The fucking extra point would have put them in a situation where if they scored another touchdown, they win. Now all they can do is tie or mess around and go for a 2-minute one, 2-point conversion. Jesus Christ, he missed the goddamn field goal. Are you serious? How, bruh? How? 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 What is going on, bruh? How do you miss that? You gotta make that. Jeez Louise, man. As for 3 movies I'd like to see remade, I've never really been a big fan of remaking of movies, but Tombstone, because Tombstone's my favorite movie of all time. So Tombstone, I'm only throwing out names, but personally I wouldn't really want to see them. Oh, but that's not answering the question. So okay, so 3 movies. I'll come back to that. Mr. GH2 Pafavon said, if Marcus Mariota is the starting QB next week, you're gonna have to get your bat. Which bat? Which bat? Your Braves bat? Or perhaps a miniature bat? Which bat? Dreadhead King Patuon said, who's getting fucking shot in this game? It might mess around and be a kicker. Honcho Patenon said, these kickers tonight need to be put to sleep for good. He said, call Dr. Umar because these kickers need to be going to sleep. For God! Kidding me?
Some of them going to sleep. For God!
Indeed. Now, as to say to answer your question, all in the top, my 3 movies that I would like to see remade. 3 movies that I'd like to see remade. And I don't want to say great movies because if it's good and it stands the test of time, I wouldn't want to have that remade. I just hit the fucking mic with the bat. Let's see here. I wouldn't say any live action because Airbender, Dragon Ball, and fucking Death Note were god awful fucking live action movies. I would never want those shits to be redone. Deep Sea Salty. Put 5 on it. Said I like to punch. Oh, great! Stop there. I'd like to punch my clown using salt and pepper and puppy dog tears. Jamal said how I've been. I've been doing all right. W4L3 said most none because most of them won't work. I agree. So Soulful said, forgive me if I don't shake hands. Listen, Doc Holliday has always been, I personally believe he's one of the most quotable fucking characters in television. I said television, on the movie screen in cinema ever. And it's a crime that he didn't win an Oscar for his performance. Remade. Movies that should be remade. Thor Dark, the second Thor. Actually no, because it's already ran its course. So, what's the purpose? Oh, I think somebody called it. Oh, pass nearly intercepted, and here we go. Atlanta gets that fucking 3 and out, and what do you know? They get to save a timeout. That's a big mistake by Carolina. They should have just ran the football. Make them lose a timeout. Why would you let them save a timeout? Big mistake. Son nearly threw a fucking pick 6 if Mans had hands. Not Webb's World. Patuon said Will Anderson or CJ Pitt. Season done. Hey. These movies, man, I am not sure. I am not sure these movies to be redone. And now here comes Atlanta. Opportunity to make a comeback at the 34. Will they make something happen? You know what's crazy? Watch this man throw an interception. Why the fuck did they try to run the football? That's stupid. You just march down the field throwing the ball. Why would you try to run? That's ridiculous. Will Anderson. We'll go Will Anderson. Bama boy, Bama boy, Bama boy, Bama boy. Honcho Pafavon said the drop picks in this game are insane. These DBs got pan hands. Well, man took a sack and we go into the 2-minute warning. Yamburglar said Demolition Man and Hitman. Good Burger, Demolition Man, and Hitman. Okay. Don Q said, "You daisy if you do." I have 2 guns, one for the both of you, or one for each of you. I remember when they said, "Man, why would you do all these?" Like, well, because Wyatt is my friend. It's like, man, I have a lot of friends. I don't. I was thinking about that today. Mr. Chief said, "Watching football in the rain takes dedication. Ain't that the truth?" Remade a sequel? No, he just said remade, period. He said remade, period. So, Michael in the building, what's going on? I'm trying to think of movies that were flops, but then there was sequels of movies that had no business being sequels. So, 3 movies to be remade. You know what? Okay, so The Dictatorship, I think they should redo that. Dictatorship, redo that. That's 1. Dictatorship. Here we go. 3rd and 18 for Marcus Mariota. Game's on the line here. Passes. Oh, incomplete. And here we go. Last play of the game here for Atlanta. They need this. Adrian put 2 on it. Said Trevon Diggs saying, "Couldn't be me dropping them picks." Ain't that true? No, I wouldn't say any given Sunday. I'm good on that. It's not revenge he's after. It's a reckoning. Not me. I'm in my prime. 4th and 18. Here we go. Game on the line. There's a sack. He got sacked on the... Wow, that's interesting. Game done. Man's got sacked. It's the Carolina defense that comes through to win this game. Oh, it's all over. It's all over for Atlanta. Man's got sacked to end this game. Oh, Lord, the O-line is absolute garbage, bruh. O-line is absolute garbage, bruh. You kidding me? Let me see here. Another movie. So The Dictatorship, that's 1. Dictatorship, that's 1. Dictatorship is 1. Lucy is 2. Dictatorship, Lucy, and Dictatorship, Lucy, and Atlanta uses their last timeout. Why, Johnny Tyler? You mad cat. Where you going with that shotgun? Fam, you know how freaking gangster this man was when he spotted Johnny Ringo. Son was getting a haircut. Stepped up. You got trouble. You're like, nah, we don't want no problem, man. He just drunk. That's all. Son walked back over. Barber, proceed. Yeah, this game is all but over. One first down ends this game. But Lucy, dictatorship, and I will say Lucy, dictatorship. Oh, well, that's it. Oh, no, but there's laundry on the field. Damn. Lucy, dictatorship, and Captain Marvel. And I think I can leave it at that. Remade. I think I can leave it at that. We'll do that. 3rd and 11 here. Carolina, literally a field goal wins this game, but a first down puts it away. There's Dante Foreman Grail going nowhere. And you know what? You know what they should. There's a difference of 13 seconds. You know what they could do. Actually, no. That would be stupid. Just kick the field goal. Just kick the field goal, end this game here. Yeah, just kick the field goal, and there's a difference of 12 seconds. What I was going to say was take the snap and just run backwards. Just keep running backwards. Because you've got time. So why not? Just take the snap and just run backwards. Say win. Wesley put 10 on it and said, y'all like no lie. Whoopi and wait. Y'all like no lie. Whoopi and Sister Act had the lotion in my head. Hey. You said nope. Y'all like no lie. Whoopi and Sister Act had the lotion in my household being used every day. Couldn't do my homework without getting one in. Used to do it in the little bro bedroom with my gloves. It was so good. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Whoopi and Sister Act did not look that good. Stop it. You need help, brother. What is going on? What is going on? What's wrong with him? Kicks aren't guaranteed. I agree. There's 14 seconds remaining. Kicks ain't guaranteed. 37-yard field goal. Here we are. There's the kick. There's the hold. And it is through the uprights and good. And that all but ices this game. Because what's the probability of you not only getting a score from that far out, onside kick, and then getting the football back to score? This game's over. This game's over. Unless they scored on the kickoff and then scored on the onside kick, and that's impossible. So this game is over, ladies and gentlemen. Carolina moves up in the division. Atlanta takes a game back. This is more over than Brady's marriage, says Matthew. Oh, Lord. I actually believe that the two of them will get together. Hell of a job there for, oh, good Lord. This man, Baker Mayfield, just headbutted somebody's helmet. What's wrong with him? Yeah, this game is all but over. This motherfucker done touched the football first. What is he doing? 4 seconds remaining. Might as well just step to the line, take a knee, and then let's go home. Baker Mayfield trying to get a concussion so he could go home to his girl and be like, hey, babe, look what I did. I did something. Oh, man, the whole division just L's, bro. The whole division just L's. Baker Mayfield giving himself brain damage. Indeed he is. As the Carolina Panthers are going to walk away with a W here. Yo, Mayfield really headbutting. Yo, this guy is tripping, bro. Is he headbutting people for? What is he doing? And that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. 25-15 is the final scores for this game as the Carolina Panthers hold on to win at home. Sir said, evidently Mr. Ringo is an educated man. No, I'm sure of it. I hate him. I learned a little bit of Spanish in there, but I can't pronounce it. In vino veritas. Tell him I'm coming. Tell him the law's coming. Tell him I'm coming. And hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me, says Wyatt Earp. One way or another, ladies and gentlemen, what do we see here tonight? We saw the Atlanta Falcons once again for the second week in a row lose and not get the job done, as the Carolina Panthers told them to take out their Metro cards and get aboard the train. Their life points dropped down to 0. They did not get the job done. And what is being said in their ears?
You lose.
I said,
You lose.
once more,
You lose.
don't forget
You lose.
what happened.
You lose.
You lose. You lose. You lose. Because your quest of a comeback was nothing but a
Failure.
I said your dreams of getting back to 500 was nothing but a
Failure.
your goals to sit above the NFC South was nothing but a
Failure.
you failed once more because you're nothing but a
Failure.
and tonight, what you eating?
Fresh hot ales. 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 Fresh hot ales.
Sunny days. Everybody loves them. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? L's. Nothing but L's. Storms will come. This we know for sure. This we know for sure. Can you stand the rain? Nothing but L's. You lose again. Every time Atlanta steps out on the field, what do? Shit the bed. Shit the bed. Nothing but poop. They can't get the job done. You thought the Falcons was going to win?
You remind me of a jackass.
You didn't have a chance. I never heard anybody ever say, I'm going to put my money on Atlanta. You must have been blinded by the... I said you must have been blinded by the... Only thing Atlanta does is let you down. Kidding me? I'm a Falcons fan. The Falcons are going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Shut up, bitch. Oh, my God.
What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them? Thought Atlanta was going to win? Hell no. Hell no. It doesn't matter. There's still a lot of time left in the season. Atlanta could come back and win the team. They could win the division and go to the playoffs. They could do what? Man, if you don't fucking...
Oh, no! Oh, my God!
Hell out of here with that. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You're absolutely wrong. 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 What's wrong with you? No chance. No chance in hell you've got. No chance. No chance in hell. It's not happening. Kidding me? Atlanta's calling a genjutsu. Dead Sea Salty, put 5 on it. Said, you know you have a high soldier count when your girl has to chew before she swallows. Oh, my. You got to be kidding me, man. One way or another, Atlanta came out here and they took an unfortunate L. So one way or another, I would like to bid the Atlanta Falcons once more a trip onto the L train. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys tuning into the stream. Tomorrow, stay tuned for the commentary. Meanwhile, head over to check out my latest video that actually just dropped earlier today. So if you have not already went and tuned in, I'm about to drop the link in the chat room so you guys can head over and watch that video. Oh, wow, it's performing actually pretty well. If only it could get a little bit further down the line. So make sure you guys head over and check out my latest video. If you haven't, let me drop the link right there in the chat so you guys can go and tune in yourself. So there it is right there. I don't know why it is putting it at a particular time. I think if I put the why does it put it at 107 seconds? It should just be at the beginning of said video. That's actually a little bit, it's a little annoying. It should be at the beginning of the video. I don't know why it's sharing it at 109 seconds. That's weird. But one way or another, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys tuning into the stream. And I will see you tomorrow in the premiere. Head over and watch my latest video if you haven't already. I have just spammed it in the chat room. I appreciate you guys being here tonight because the Atlanta Falcons was caught in a hurricane like.
Yo! What the fuck, son? Yo! I'm just going to work, son! Can I go to yo? What is this? Boy, extreme wind! Ah, shit! Yo, no!
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake!
Teach a man how to squabble.
I'll see you guys later. Y'all have yourselves a very good night. Take us out, Eddie.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.